Alpha is Bravo, read you 5 by 5 on 133.2, over.
Good copy. Clear up.
So no boomstick.
Got
Any
3
station
boxes.
that's net, this is Blacksmith on 133.
Yo.
Radio check over.
Blacksmith, this is Alpha Lima Charlie 133, over.
Blacksmith, roger out.
Send it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be more like 5 minutes.
Copy.
Did you guys check the batteries on your dagger?
We're fine. We got a little bit of time.
Affirm. My batteries are fine.
Hey, Mock, you guys want to come line up over here with us?
I was trying to get away from where people show up.
Oh. What's up, Price?
Did the airborne logo used to cover the rank on the arm?
Okay, then
Did it
to us.
used to?
Yeah, I don't remember it used to.
I don't think so. At least I've
You see
never
how?
seen it do
Yeah,
that.
but you see how
I was
yours
just having an
that
issue where when I
somehow
attempt to
mine
check
is-
my
Oh,
watch, I
know
almost
what that
knocked you
is.
out, so
I'll
I was
message you about it
trying to
later.
not knock you
Okay,
out.
great.
Yeah,
Is it
please don't do that.
because I think I know why.
Where's Price?
He's right
I'm
here.
here.
Come.
I can't right now.
User joined your channel.
The meat ship?
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Send it for Alpha.
So I'm dressing over here just to get out of people's way when they show up. Did you want to head over here?
Yeah, sure, we'll line up over there.
Did I hear you had your radio on speaker?
I do not.
Yep, you got. Yeah, you do. Either that or there's some feedback.
Yeah, check, make sure you're on speaker.
And take your mag on. Price radio check point 1. No, no one.
Price
Burn?
will burn your Lima Charlie over.
Okay, great. I didn't hear you back though. Hey Alpha.
Yep.
Did you hear me on the radio?
Try it again, because I wasn't on the right channel
Radio
whenever
check
you
point
did that.
1.
You sure you're on point 1?
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
I can almost guarantee you're not.
Yeah, you're not,
Hold
because I
on.
did not hear you.
It's one of the emergency
Oh.
channels I had set up, so when you were having troubles, I went to it,
Hold
and
on.
you're not there.
I know why I'm retarded tonight. Oh god.
Do you get enough sleep?
What? Yeah, I did. 3 hours.
Go ahead and do a radio check for me, Price.
Price radio check point 1.
Lima Charlie, point 1.
Hey, finally. Okay, you got your tape?
Price.
Yes,
Actually,
Sergeant.
Sergeant Burns.
Yes, what's up?
Oh.
Find, and you can make Price do it if it makes him feel better. I just didn't want to go straight to him. Find private fucking Draughty and
Draughty.
make sure he's got the server info.
Find Private
He
Jotty.
should be in TeamSpeak right now.
Gotcha.
He should be able to see it as he hops on big thumbnail.
VN, this is Jones on point 2. Over. Jones, this is VN, read your Lima Charlie over. Out.
Hey Jones, you want to retry that radio check?
Hey, firm.
Here, Burn.
Fian, this is Jones.
Alphas do burn through
Radio
ammo.
check on frequency at 133.2.
I don't.
Over.
You don't. Great.
Jones, this is Fian. Have you Lima Charlie on 133.2? Over.
Out.
Fucking outstanding. Alright, Team Joe as follows. Team 1 will be myself and Jones. Team 2 will be McClure and Fian. 2IC is McClure, CLS is Fian. How copy?
Good copy.
Fian,
Roger.
any station that's net, this is 3-3. Radio check on 133. Over.
Sergeant Burns.
3-3, this is Alpha Lima Charlie on 133, over.
Roger, out.
What's up, Price?
Your tape fell off.
Off comms, 30 seconds.
My tape was never on.
Roger.
I'm just gonna have him go as a rifleman with,
I don't like to assume.
Yeah, it was never on.
3-3, this is Bravo.
Send traffic.
Be advised, I'm carrying 1 times breach in charge.
Solid copy.
Oh, yeah.
Make
Who's
sure
CLS?
Alpha's
CLS?
going to.
Sorry, Becca, which
You got
Does
one?
my radio still sound like it's on speakers?
No,
I
no, no.
don't
It's
know.
fine.
Okay, good.
You got a breach in charge?
Yeah, I always do.
So
Okay.
this is obviously a little bit of a learning experience for us tonight too, but that's okay.
Do you want me to have CLS, or are you gonna put the
No,
other guy?
Davenport's got CLS.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you can go ahead and.
Yeah.
make sure you
Also,
have,
Price, it's going to be you and O'Byrne as buddy team tonight because I want him getting some practice running with you for tomorrow,
mine detector display,
Yep.
right?
and me and Davenport. And
Great.
as always, you will be 2IC.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yellow.
Yellow? I
Yeah.
haven't done ASO, so I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries. Where'd you
Let me
get it?
know whenever you find anything about my boom boom.
Okay, cool.
Roger.
Yeah, swap out that orange or that red with a yellow.
Fuck that, I
You're
just
gonna need
hear.
more concealment than you're gonna need marking.
O'Byrne, I got 2 belts for you.
Flares on me still. If I could live on my flares. flares.
Thanks.
Do you know how to set up your radio?
All right, Davenport. It'll be me and you as buddy team 1, and Price and O'Byrne as 2.
You're gonna need to set the frequency.
Roger, and I
1.2.
grabbed CLS.
Yay.
It's the
Excellent.
only frequency you're gonna have to worry about tonight.
Say again?
Frequency 31.2.
O'Byrne, I've got 2 soft packs non-tracer for you.
We'll burn copies.
Alright, now I need you to
He's
join the
loaded.
group. And push blue. You're gonna be my battle buddy. You should always be either to my left or right, about 3 to 5 meters. Alright, let's go ahead and.
O'Byrne, Davenport has the same for you.
Good shit. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here.
We'll burn copy. Thanks.
O'Byrne, if you get your fucking finger up the trigger, I'm gonna slap you.
Don't worry, we won't come off the other end with any ammo left.
That better be a fucking promise.
How light are you? What's your current weightage?
Fian
In kilos.
Jones,
About
tighten up
halfway,
your
Sergeant.
PCC. There you go.
Go grab 2 200-round belts and put them in your backpack for the saw gunners. We'll grab some ammo for
Sergeant.
the infantry.
Sorry, I was just looking at something.
I know, I'm beautiful.
That you are. You're a
Buddy
beautiful
joined your
human being.
channel.
Those guys on the right, though, they fucking holy shit.
I'm gonna have 400 rounds saw ammo
Buddy
for you.
joined your channel.
I'm gonna have my battle buddy carry some extra ammo for you guys.
Roger that. O'Byrne, you heard that right?
We'll burn copy.
Did you just love their fucking
McClure, you
helmets?
too?
The M249, Sergeant.
Say again?
You heard what Sergeant Kia said, right?
Negative.
User disconnected from your
He's carrying
channel.
extra ammo for the squad.
Beautiful.
Hey,
Is our mic not showing up today?
hey,
That's a good
what's that?
question. I haven't heard anything about it.
Current weight is 28 kilograms.
What's that statue supposed to be?
3-3 is Bravo.
Wait, 1.
Yes, sir.
Because I have someone that's billed as a medic rolling with me. I think I'd rather them be a mic than a rifleman.
I mean, we might be able to get Sergeant Goss to run as our mic tonight. If
Sergeant Keys.
LaFave doesn't show up in the next 5 minutes.
Sorry, Burns, I got 4 battle packs for your saws between the two.
Roger. Sounds good to me.
We got so much saw rounds.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Can never have enough for house all around.
By,
But that doesn't give you an excuse to fucking blow through it.
It's an emergency supply for you guys.
I don't know. I was pretty happy with McClure used over like 2,000 rounds that one platoon training.
All right, so I've been patenting that idea I forwarded last time. You know, the infinite belt that's going out of the production line, right? Remember that? Okay. So if you have,
They already
if
have
you have
that
that
for the weapon squad.
No. So like you make a production line of a belt for either the MG or the SAW. You start it in the United States, and the production line goes all the way across the ocean into the Middle East. All right, and it's an infinite belt. Right, you never have to reload. It's amazing.
You didn't do too well in math, did you?
Hey, you know, these days you just gotta be creative. It doesn't have to work. You know, it's just gotta
User
work on
joined your
paper.
channel.
Okay.
Yeah, the mindset of him is just not all there.
Who?
Sorry, what?
Everybody heard that, Al?
Sergeant Keys is so sexy.
That's just because I'm in the Air Force.
Yeah.
We have all the beautiful people.
Yeah, and the fucking butts. You wouldn't think they had so fucking round butts sitting around all day.
What the fuck are you going on about?
Get more than enough time to go to the gym and work out on our squats and whatnot.
Oh yeah, actually that makes sense.
If we're not sitting in our chairs, we're at the gym.
Bravo send traffic.
It is Bravo. Do we have a mic for tonight?
Actually, kind of surprised he remembered.
You notice how you didn't get an answer right away?
Yeah, we might have an issue there, but I think I got an extra guy that can handle it.
Roger. If all else fails, I do have a billeted mic filling into my fire team.
On 31.2, please.
Alright, I'll grab some supplies.
Hey, Alpha, you wanna cycle any of the grenades up, or is the standard okay?
No, it's just the standard's fine for the moment. I haven't heard anything about exactly what we're doing besides route clearance.
Might be driving.
Yeah, exactly my point. So just leave it as your standard for now.
Yep.
And remember, as always, like if you think I'm missing anything or taking a wrong direction, just call it out on the radio. It doesn't matter
That
who's
includes you,
teaming or
Goose.
not.
I missed training
Go
here.
put no voice on in the fucking box.
I haven't seen Goat in like months.
Mine never saves either. I don't know what the fuck the deal is. But
Yeah, I can get you Sergeant J if you.
Oh, you don't know about my Goat thing. I forgot that.
Say again?
You're not familiar with my Goat thing, actually.
Yeah, and we, the only thing different about us is occasionally you may
That's fine.
hear a break from us. It's not the standard unit break. That means we've got emergency comms for like an IED that we're dealing with or something. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. Like if you hear me like break, that doesn't mean there's a show off the road.
Please present to me your buttocks.
User in your channel timed out.
You're always the lucky one, Burns.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Sergeant Keys, you want to go ahead and be like sort of the tactical leader of the
Thank
5-person
you,
cell,
Sergeants.
and you
Alright,
just kind of be
I'm
the
gonna let the
technicians that break away.
Guys do their thing, but I want to talk to you guys a minute about just a little housekeeping. Okay. Have we completed?
Alright, I gotta go play medic.
Somebody.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Hey, Firm Sergeant Corporal
Everybody
Robert
here,
is on
Sergeant?
his way back from the barracks.
Barely.
Roger that. All right, so it's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
could barely hear him back here.
So we're just gonna let him show up when he
Right, copy.
does. But everybody else here is. And
Okay,
there's one
understood.
bit of housekeeping I do. Well, not everybody, but close
People in
enough.
the back can't
I
hear you,
do have
I
Sergeant.
want you guys to
Sergeant.
fucking track one thing for me. All right. This is a
Can't hear you,
housekeeping
Sergeant.
thing. Better. Hear me?
Better. Yep.
Hey, Firm.
All right, outstanding. All right, housekeeping. Something I just wanted to go over. It's sort of about the discipline that we use when we're getting set up. Okay, I don't want anybody in 3-3 when we are doing our thing, and I would prefer, though I can't force you to do it when you're filling in, to dick around and take shortcuts on things like radio checks and PCCs. Okay, I don't want to hear, hey yo, check dot two, over. Right? Let's do it the real way. Okay, and the reason for this is because if I start letting that slack, then you guys can start slacking other things. And what's worse is it goes up the chain too, right? So if as a squad lead, I'm here fucking around and I let that discipline fall with the guys that are under me, then, you know, next thing you know, LT over there says, well, fuck it, my squad leaders aren't doing it. You know, I'm not going to do it. Right, and that could be real bad shit when we're out there, and he needs to lock us down, and we're not getting locked down, right? So shit like that. Whenever we're fucking falling in here, I want those radio checks to be crisp. I want them to be by the book. The other thing is, and you guys are doing okay here. When we're falling into line, you guys know what dress and cover is? Anybody? Sound off? No. Okay. All right. So when you're standing in a formation, dress is essentially being in line with the guy to your right. Okay, we always dress to the right. So in this case, Sergeant Burns is the guy everybody dresses and covers off of. Cover is, if you'll permit me, Lieutenant, being directly behind the guy that you're in formation with. Okay, so let's make sure we do that right. When we're fucking lining up in platoon and we got 3-4 over there and they're just dicking around, they're kind of spinning around in circles, doing all that bullshit. I don't want that from 3-3. All right, everybody's dressed, covered, and all their shit is squared away. You know, like the fucking kick-ass warriors that you are. Everybody tracking?
Oh.
All right, roger that. So, as far as briefing for what we're getting into tonight, we're going to do some route clearing. We know that there are possible IED threats. We have our blacksmith detachment and their assigned rifles to come along as an assist. We're going to be moving in VIX. We're going to have to take 2. So we're going to do a real quick thing here and talk about, you know, what we do in mounted ops. So I'm going to let whoever wants to sound off first tell me, when we stop these VICs, right, what do we do with them? We just park them in the road, right?
Herringbone.
Herringbone, that's right, thank you. All right, when we do that, sometimes we got to get out of the VICs, right? Because that's where all the fighting's done, okay? So we're going to have one VIC with a gun on it, and everybody else has got a hatch. We don't want to be there.
User joined your channel.
Dismounts we do. Who wants to answer what they are? Corporal Mock, what you got?
Thank you, Sergeant. Full dismount is everyone gets out of the vehicle. A hard dismount, everybody but the gunner gets out of the vehicle. A soft dismount, everybody but the gunner and the driver gets out of the vehicle.
Pretty close, but I think your naming is a little off. We got a soft dismount, a combat dismount, and a full dismount, right? So the combat dismount is the one you're thinking of where everybody at the gunner's out. Okay.
Right.
If we're doing that in a VIC that doesn't have a fucking gun on it, then we can all get out. But the real key is that, you know, in both those situations, with or without, excuse me, with or without a mounted weapon system on the VIC, we want our drivers to stay close, right? And of course, the other thing we got to do is make sure that we're trying to stop in a secure position. So buildings, rocks, defilade. Make sure you're parking that shit between the VIC and the bad guy. And if you can make it so that that gun pokes just over the top of those and still engage while the rest of it's protected, you get a fucking gold star from me. Okay, everybody tracking that?
Yes, Sergeant.
Excellent. Sergeant Burns, what's our fucking convoy net?
5-0.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's what we're going to use when we're on these VICs moving, because there are going to be a couple of them. Now, a lot of times when we do a fucking squad training, we don't bother with that. We just use our regular nets, but I want to go ahead and do it here so we can talk to each other and get the practice doing it. We're going to have several dismounts when we do it. If you guys want to kind of maneuver your dudes around for who's driving and who's not, give everybody a little chance. I'll leave that up to the team lead, since you guys are the ones making those decisions when we're actually in the field. Any questions so far?
Negative, Sergeant.
No, Negative, Sergeant.
Okay. All right, excellent. What about blacksmith guys? Any questions here from you dudes?
No, sir.
Okay, excellent. All right, so the first thing we're going to do when we get this kicked off, we got a couple of VICs parked over yonder by the exit to the base here. We're going to bust a left turn. We're going to roll down the road a little ways. We will see one VIC that's parked in the road with a possible ID threat in front of it. So I want everybody to get mounted up. I'm going to put the fucking Alpha team and the blacksmith team in the lead VIC. That'll be the armed VIC.
User disconnected from your
myself
channel.
And the Bravo team will be going along in the rear Vic, so we'll just follow you out there. Let me make sure there's something fucking noted on here for you guys to know where you're fucking going. No, there's not, so give me 1 sec. You guys can go ahead and mount up.
Alright, mount up around the rear Vic.
Copy.
Let's go ahead and switch the teams up.
Alright, so I got
Claire, you're with me. Team 2 is going to be Fian and Jones. Fian, I want you driving. Disregard that. Jones, I want you driving. Fian, I want you on the gun.
Copy.
Cover mark.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I always mark this one.
Alright, first vehicle
User
is-
joined your channel.
Yeah, lock and load.
Copy, lock and load.
Alright, Alpha, in the lead Vic, you'll see the flag marked dismount. We're going to just roll up there. You'll see another MRAP up there. That's where we're going to start. We're going to have a little briefing from the blacksmith guys there, too, on how they want us to handle this shit when we roll up on it. Once everybody's mounted, sound off, and we'll be ready to roll.
Cruise in.
Have your Bravo, have them jump back out.
Bravo team, dismount.
Dismount.
Both teams, dismount.
Cruise out.
All 3 teams, dismount.
Get to the southwest.
Alright, get over here.
Let's go.
Everybody on the LT.
Alright, fucking Bravo over there, Alpha over here. So, I know I heard it, but anybody see a difference between those two teams? I'm not talking about that. Look closer.
I think I see
One
it,
team's
sir.
locked and loaded, one team's not, sir.
Yep. Yeah, that's the small things like that. That shit went over comms. Pretty sure Alpha was the one that called up asking permission, and he said no need to. So, you know, that's the small things that get missed through the
Mission 4.
cracks. Yep, that get missed through the cracks. And
User
something
disconnected
small
from
like
your
that
channel.
under normal conditions without fucking gunfire. So you can imagine the orders that get passed down or get passed up that fucking get missed. Alright, so not trying to show you a Bravo, it's just
User joined your
learning
channel.
lesson for everybody. Just have to be a little more vigilant on comms.
Thank you,
Alright.
sir.
Yep.
Thank you, LT.
Thank you. Yep.
Alright, get in the fucking trucks.
Mount up.
Cruise in.
Blacksmith is 3-3, sound off when you're in. Roger out.
Fian, you're in.
Fian's in. I don't see a turret mounted weapon in this Vic. Over.
Bravo, you in?
Roger.
Bravo's on.
Alright, Roger. Alpha, go ahead and take us out to the dismount point. There'll be a left turn up here.
Alpha copy, slash Mike. Price, go ahead and drive out to the T intersection, take a left to the dismount point. Three, this is Alpha. We're trying to do radio check on 50, and we have not received a response.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the fucking buttons to fucking access the radio.
Okay, Alpha, wait 1.
Stand by. They're trying to unfuck their situation back there.
Someone already has it set up. Someone on do it for me.
Anybody's fine. I don't care who's running this radio.
Anybody but the fucking driver.
In this case, it's not going to be me.
Anybody have it set up? Unfortunately, I thought I had it set up, but it's not working for me.
I believe only the driver and commander can set them up.
Don't forget to say over.
Who's in the commander seat currently?
Am I the only one that can?
Pretty sure, Sergeant, the only ones that can are the driver and the commander in this FIC.
Yes.
All right, I'm tracking somebody take the spot. Except I can't fucking do anything right now. There we go. Probably someone of you guys up. Sorry, Bravo, that's on me.
Negative. I still don't have access to this radio.
All right, well, we're not gonna fuck around. The radio's busted. Alpha Bravo, let's just use our fucking squad net.
Loudspeak, checking in.
Okay, solid copy. We'll wait for him.
Loudspeak, left turn.
Keep standing 50-meter spacing.
50-meter spacing between us and the lead Vic.
Roger.
Because they got the turbocharged one, looks like. Lead Vic is 338. As soon as you see the ramp stop ahead, just go ahead and go up here and go ahead and go.
Loudspeak, instrument clear. Loudspeak, left turn. Alright, Harry, one left. Give him that building to your left there, PM. Go. Harry, one left.
We're gonna full dismount just so we can get a
Full dismount.
Clears out.
All right, everybody up on this fucking dismounted Vic here, so we can talk about this. real
Everyone
quick.
on the ram ramp.
Everybody
To the south.
To the dismounted Vic over here.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do that if that's okay.
All right, lads, listen up. So what we're going to have here is a possible threat up ahead. It's just around the corner of this road. What we need to do is set up security so that our blacksmith element can go up there and fucking take care of it for us. So we need to coordinate off. All right, so I want Alpha and Bravo to coordinate with each other. One team can move off to the east, circle around the buildings, get security that way. Another one off to the west. We just got to make sure that these guys are protected. At this time, I want to give Private Yeager a chance to speak to the rifles about his expectations as far as security. He's got some issues about smoke usage and whatever else he wants to talk about. Private Yeager, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you, Sergeant. Mainly the biggest thing is, so when there's a threat, if Blacksmith is going to be leading through, the two sappers, which is Private Krupp and myself, will be staggered on the road ahead. We'll probably have about 15 to 30 meters between the both of us, and our other two elements will be our near-end security. They'll be 15 meters behind us, just providing this. The thing we ask is if a threat emerges that is not easily suppressed, such as a single shooter or something that is going to take some time. Ultimately, Sergeant Beckett's call, but we would like yellow smoke. Generally, 203s put yellow smoke either on the threat or if it's unclear where the threat is, we would like 2 or 3 yellow smoke to be put right up the sapper's asses. Because we can maneuver safely into a building in the smoke using our graphical display on the explosive detectors. So again, it is ultimately the infantry call on that placement because you don't want to obscure your own engaging the fight. That's the only thing that we ask.
All right, thank you, Private. So let's go ahead and say we've got our threat up ahead. We're going to let the blacksmith team go ahead and take point. I assume you guys are going to be moving at a slow pace, right? Walking?
Right, we have to correct. The 2 sappers will be at a walking pace, and then the same for the 2. Our blue team will be at least 15 meters behind us, sort of following along the shoulders of the road to provide near security. But if they are in the way of Alpha or Bravo team, we just have to know about it, and they can adjust.
All right, sounds good. So let's get the blacksmith team up ahead. Alpha covering their right flank and Bravo on the left. Team leaders, move at your discretion behind blacksmith.
All right, go ahead and take the left shoulder of the road. I'll take the right shoulder of the road. I'm going to be staggered.
We got the east side. Okay, we're going to get cover out southeast.
Copy.
All right, make sure you double C so that you're at a walking pace.
Team 2, get on the left side of this wall here.
Corporal Mock, you switched up the teams. Am I now on team 1 or team 2?
In team 2.
Team hold. Break. 3-3 spotting possible
Hold.
road on the right side, 30 meters ahead.
Copy, I'm pushing east.
Okay, solid copy. Wait 1. Alpha, push your team up on the other side of those buildings to get forward security for these guys before I move them up.
Move out over here to the south here, to these buildings.
Alpha, disregard Bravo. Yeah, continue your movement. Alpha, hold your position and hold security off to our southwest.
I'm going to take the lead. You stagger behind me.
Bravo's on it.
Caution your keys.
All right, 3-3 blacksmith ready to.
Hey, McClure, try to get into this building right here to my direct south.
Blacksmith is 3-3. Go ahead and continue. There's just
a ladder.
I got it. There's a ladder on the building. I'm on the roof.
Alright, we got security
Roger.
south and southeast.
Alpha's 3-3.
Team 2, get eyes out east.
If you feel necessary to fucking push
AR's looking down the road, kind of southwest, south-southwest.
I'm on the road. I'm off the shoulder of the road, on the road about 2 steps. Do the same. Come on the road a little bit. Keep that distance behind me.
You guys gain eyes out east? There's a big wall between you and east.
Yeah, do you want me to move on the outside of the compound wall over?
Disregard.
Affirm, yeah, moved to the east, so you can actually see over the wall.
You do copy all.
Yeah, we did talk about that. The timing radios are acceptable.
Affirmative, I've got a good view east at this time over.
Outstanding.
Did we break the ladder coming up?
Yeah. Jesus Christ almighty.
Alright. Sergeant,
Thank you, Lord. What's going on right now? Specialist McClure.
Send traffic.
Not much to dent. Don't see much. Though I did think I heard a Vic for a minute.
Wait up. No, what's going on? Do you know what's happening right now?
Okay, roger that, blacksmith.
From we're just holding security for a blacksmith.
This one in place for now.
Okay.
This is just our training scenario. Once we get up to anything really legit down the road, we'll decide how to handle that.
Alright, sounds like the IED is diffused.
Copy.
Looks like they're gonna leave it in place.
Alpha Bravo, blacksmith, when you're ready, let's fall back in on those Vics.
Alright, pick it up, fall back to the Vics.
Copy, moving.
Copy, move. Copy, moving.
Alright, Dan Jones, you sound the exact same over the radio, so might need to say your names a bit more.
Affirm. Fian, roger that.
CF, you were the first person, Dan. On 3-3. Bravo's here.
Blacksmith here.
Alpha's here.
All right, roger. Okay, so yeah, not too bad here, guys. We got a little taste of what blacksmith does when they're out here on the road, and we're getting a little more taste of that as we start moving forward. The only other thing I'm going to say is both team leads, Alpha and Bravo, don't be afraid to go ahead and make that decision, right? If you guys want to push out, just go ahead and call out and be like, look, we got a better position we can go. We're going to go ahead and do that. We might wind up in a few situations as we press forward. Everybody now, if you just go ahead and open your maps, we're going to look, and you'll notice CP 1, 2, 3. 1 obviously is just outside Cop Shifty. Left turn at CP2, right turn at CP3, following that road all the way up. Now we've got a little bit of intel that shows us possible danger areas we might have to deal with as we press forward to CP4 and then on to CP5. The ultimate objective here is to clear the route all the way to Objective Achilles. Any questions, gents?
Negative, Sergeant.
Nothing from Alpha, Sergeant.
No, sir.
Okay, roger that. Blacksmith, anything from you guys?
No, all good.
Okay, roger that. So we just know that the area could be hostile. There are, like enemy insurgent forces that operate in the area and may have mined these roads. We don't know if we're actually going to have real face-to-face contact with them or not, but we need to keep on a swivel in case they have moved in. And other than that, we're going to go standard SOP as far as buildings, things like that. Again, we seem to have a little problem with the radio in one of these Vics, so we're just going to keep it on squad net as we go forward. If there's no other questions, guys, let's go ahead and mount up just as we were before.
Copy. Mount up.
Mount up.
Mount up.
Hey, Crep, let's go ahead and just automatically you take.
We cleared to lock and load yet?
Fian copies. Jones copies.
Lock and load. Send it.
Lock and load.
Copy.
Let me know you're in.
North Jones.
Fian in. Jones in.
Clear's in.
All right, lads, let's do it. Bravo, we're definitely going to be going the other way, so yeah. Gotcha. Back it up, spin it around, lads. Try not to fuck up these people's homes while you do it. Lead Victus 3-3. It's not top 50 kilometers per hour in
That's fair. Sure.
Let's go ahead and make sure we keep that 35 kph eyes out. Make sure something's fucked up.
Oh boy, look at all those.
Hold it up here. Yep. Alright, listen up, guys. I want a fucking soft dismount. We're gonna walk through the rest of this town here.
Got civilians to the northeast.
Soft dismount.
Copy 710. Clears out.
Dismounts, lead us through.
We had
Lights,
a
go ahead
civilian
and
pushing
take
down
point
the
in this
street on
dismount.
our
You
east
guys
side.
can take point on it.
I can't see him now that we're dismounted.
Roger, I see a few of them just walking around over there. It's 360.
Copy.
Someone still in the driver's seat?
Lead Vic, follow
Hey,
you,
it looks like we're all out.
and second Vic dismounts will follow you.
It's a soft dismount. Someone get back in the driver's seat.
We don't want to be here too long, guys. Let's go ahead and start moving.
Get ready to follow them.
Copy.
Alright, pick it up. So, PM, we're running stay close to the vehicle, PM.
Sven, affirm.
So this little Jeep right here on the left side just turned on.
Jeep pulled out, just going west.
It's all copy. Halt the vehicle. Alright, go up a little bit more. Let's get up to 3-3. Hold the Vic.
Alright, both teams mount up.
Mount up.
Copy, man up.
Secure. Who is that? That was McClure.
Clears in.
Fian's in.
Watch out in there.
Blacksmith's 3-3, y'all in? Alright, Roger, let's go ahead and step off. Copy, record position. Fucking turbocharged.
This is the turbocharged one, Sergeant.
Shit.
Spec 2 is all copy. It's on the right hand side.
Be advised, civilian on the right hand side, just past the buildings. There's a vehicle turned over.
We're gonna herringbone up there. We'll let the blacksmith guys check it out.
Get ready to herringbone.
Roger.
Go ahead and herringbone over here to the left to get that little bit of deflate.
That's new. I just had a civilian wave at me.
Right here, deflate. Or herringbone left right now. Soft
Soft
dismount.
dismount. Vic 2, combat dismount.
Clears out.
Combat dismount.
Pushing west to a rock.
Solid copy, blacksmith.
So combat dismount, not full dismount. Yeah, make sure you're staying close to Jones. Alright, McClure, I'm gonna give you a lot of the south to watch.
Copy, Seth. I'll have to relocate.
Jones, this is Fian, be advised, I'm just on the other side of the Vic from you. Jones copies.
I've shifted my attention south.
Roger. I'm gonna head over to you, Jones PM. Make sure you're watching the more northern 180.
Jones copies.
Don't We got our west.
Yep, I'm on the west. There you are.
Yeah, there wasn't much out here.
It's Bravo, solid copy. We'll keep up your security.
Deanne, have you drove before?
A little bit on public, but I can drive if I need to.
Alright. Jones, Deanne, go ahead and switch. I want Deanne to drive. Alright, move the vehicle up.
Jones copies. Fan copies. Getting in as driver.
Yeah, go ahead and get back onto the road, back up into the road, and we're moving forward.
Bravo's moving the vehicle.
Is everybody loaded? Over.
Negative, just you. Go ahead and move the vehicle. Let's go on the left side of this turn over car. Go ahead and herringbone left, actually. Herringbone left. Combat dismount. Alright, same sectors that we're watching.
Copy.
Jones copies.
Round up.
Copy.
Jones copies.
Bravo copy.
Being copies.
Going in front of the lead book.
Clears in.
Load it up, let's move. Alright, we're gonna get behind the elite deck. Hold here. Pull up a bit, give that broken down car a wide berth to the left.
Fan copies.
This is as fast as it goes?
Off-road, probably.
Alright, soft dismount.
Clears out.
Fucking disregard, get back in. wait for 3-3 and Mike to get him.
Ian copies.
Of course, yeah.
Problems loaded up.
This is not the Uber I was expecting.
No.
Sorry, the CD player doesn't work.
March Addison.
Lead big sound off when you're ready, and we'll start with.
About
This is
6
rock
ready.
and roll.
Go ahead and give that broken down car a wide berth on the east side. Kind of follow the trail that Lead Vic made.
Hey, from Sergeant.
You're gonna have to push.
Yeah, it's all the AR's fault.
I'm assuming the governor's on. Interrogative, anybody know how to turn it off?
Fortunately, I don't think he's got one.
It does,
What, a governor? Delete.
Did you find the button?
Okay, solid copy, Alpha.
Parent
We're
on
gonna
left.
Continue our fucking movement.
Negative, negative, negative.
I want you guys to just take it nice and slow. Make sure that the blacksmith guys have a reading on their fucking detectors. Over.
Make sure you're following the Lead Vic. They're taking a wide berth.
Solid copy.
Ian copies.
Dan, did you find the button?
No, I have not.
Look at the dash. Look at the console right in front of you. Do you see the one that says delete? Go ahead and keep moving if you can.
These things are awful on hills.
That's good.
I really think we're brought about 30,000 residents. Solid copy, blacksmith. How are you tracking them? Good copy. Be advised, guys, we got this danger area up here. Let's go ahead and keep your speed down.
Slow it down, slow it down. Keep your foot on the brake.
Lead Vic, are you stopping here?
Paramount left.
Solid copy. Go ahead and display here. Go ahead, stop the Vic. Stop the Vic.
Alright, let's go to
Who's
combat
there?
dismount.
Vic 2. Yeah, roger.
Hey, McClure, let's push over here to the northeast.
copy.
Hey, Bravo, push some guys out to get security on the flanks here while the blacksmith guys do the thing. Just keep an eye out on that fucking Frankenstein.
Let's push into this def light over here to the northeast.
Copy.
Deanne Jones, stay close to the vehicle.
This is Fee and Roger. I'm Beside the vehicle, covering southwest.
Roger.
Jones is on the other side of the vehicle, covering west.
Jesus, you guys sound exactly the same. Alright, sounds like they found a buried artillery shell over there. Hey, McClure 025 from us. You see the guy with the binoculars?
Bravo has eyes on.
Wait one. Negative, there's a hill my way.
Yeah, if you, I'll keep eyes on them.
Copy.
Bravo copies.
Alright, McClure, we're gonna go and, arrest that guy.
Copy.
Bravo copies. Roger, we'll confirm it. It's all copy. We tried to get eyes on where he went.
Don't push past the deflate.
Copy.
Yeah, I got eyes on him. He's way over there to the northeast.
Yeah, eyes on. He's backing off. He's fleeing again, northeast.
2-3 is a Bravo. The civilian just fled northeast over a second Ferry Hill. Roger, we'll keep the fight team up here.
Alright, this is our new home, McClure.
Copy. We are awful far away from friendly.
Yep. If you make sure you load up some 40 Mac smoke just in case we need to run away.
It's already thinking that, and it's loaded, Corporal.
Fucking outstanding.
Alpha is Bravo. Alpha, this is Bravo. Roger. Can you have your Grenadier load 40 Mac smoke in case we need to bail? Bravo out.
Jones, you have eyes to the southwest, correct?
Affirm.
Okay, I'm going to shift to the back of the Vic so I can cover our other fire team if they have to disengage quickly.
Roger. Jones copies.
Is it just me, or do they sound fucking identical?
They sound pretty close.
And sounds like they might have detected another explosive.
Bravo, send it. Wait one. There's a Bravo. There's Bravo. We have eyes on just the intersection itself, maybe 30 meters in any direction of it. Doesn't look like there's anything there.
Sounds like I might be calling it clear.
Copy.
Feeding copies.
Hazard marked with green spray paint.
Team 2, coming from 3-3, actual, return to our position, over.
Roger. Alright, let's go, McClure.
Wait one. Come to my location and look northwest. You might need binoculars. There's a Vic out there, looks like has a mounted gun and possibly has somebody on it. I can't tell for certain from here though.
Oh, that definitely is someone on it.
3-3, this is Bravo. 3's a Bravo, about 1 kilometer northwest from our buddy team's location. We do see a broken down vehicle, disregard, a technical that is mounted. It's overlooking the next intersection we're heading to.
Alright, we're moving back.
Copy, moving.
Roger, waiting for it.
Hey, McClure, check the Blue Force. 0950 northwest of us. I looked about where it was at, right?
For me, it might have been a bit more to the northwest, but right out there is near correct.
2-3 Bravo, that marker looks near enough. Maybe it's 100 meters more northwest though.
Good fucking eyes, McClure.
Pure luck. It just looked like he was on it. And I stared at it for a bit, and I'm like, let's get a second opinion before we leave.
Yeah, the guy almost looks fucking dead on that thing though. Fucking bent over like that. Hey, McClure. Vehicles to your left.
Copy.
Yeah, definitely been sitting out here long enough.
Alright, Bravo's back at the vehicle.
Good copy.
Even fucking Ray Charles could line up a water by now.
Yeah, no shit.
So that technical
Centro.
is right next to another broken down truck.
Good copy, Blacksmith. Is there any way that you can get those two diffused bombs together and blow them all up all at once? Solid copy, make it happen. And expedite if you can. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Check net. Check net.
Alpha's Bravo. Be advised, that technical we spotted is next to another like broken down truck. The Jeep itself looks like it's broken down, but I'm pretty sure it's operational. That's the Blue Force marker 0950 to our northwest 1 kilometer. It's on the other side of the hill. I'm just saying, it looks like they kitted out the truck to make it look, or the technical to make it look like it's broken down. Bravo out.
Alright, sounds like Blacksmith's about to blow something up. Alright, mount up.
Crossing in front.
Okay, move back.
Office 3-3. You got your route planned as we approach this hill. I mean, I don't know that you got much
Clears in.
to take the road, but I'm gonna need you to be our fucking eyes and ears as we go up there.
Jones in.
Alright, good copy. Make sure you are fucking dialed in on that enemy technical that may engage us when we cross the fucking hilltop. Smoke it.
Control that, control that, control that.
Nice. Nice.
Rear Vic's ready to move.
Good copy. Lead Vic on your go. Address it.
Sounds like there's another IED we need to take
Yeah,
care of.
Bravo, soft dismount.
Soft dismount.
Clears out.
Jones out.
trying to keep an eye on the road to the east, but we should make sure somebody's looking out for that beeping Tom out to the northeast.
Yeah, I got my binos out looking.
Copy.
Sounds like they're gonna get that other ID too.
Copy. Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna pat like as in passing down information. They will be talking on company.
Yeah, when we moved up on that guy, I don't know how the fuck he saw us moving up on him. Mount up.
Move.
Barge out of
Close in.
Control that, control that, control that. Make sure you're going right behind Alpha, take us out. Follow their exact path.
Bravo copies.
Okay, see the tracks there? You get right on it. Get close enough to that rock? Holy fuck. Just say, man, if you scratch me, you're paying for it.
Hey, firm.
Were they staying off the road? Go ahead and get back on the road.
Give this probably be advised 330, that technical connection, that broken down truck has some perfect eyes on us.
Be advised, do not fire unless we're fired upon.
Oh, well.
Copy.
Alright, go ahead. Here, turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right. Alright, then you have that technical opened up on us. Stop here, stop here. Contact this man. McClure, light that fucking truck up.
Copy. 330. Guys on it. That weapon is dismounted.
Roger.
Weapons dismounted.
There's still contacts up there though. Pretty sure there's still a shooter there somewhere.
Alright, 360 security. Alpha and Blacksmith are pushing up on the technical.
Copy. It's actually not a technical. It's 2 broken down Vics with a sandbag bunker between and a heavy machine gun.
I see.
3-3 is Bravo. Be advised, it is not technical. Looks like it was just a mounted machine gun behind that truck.
And I'm pretty sure possessing that particular type of weapon voids their protection for carrying firearms.
Say again, last?
The particular style of weapon that they were manning immediately voids their protection for carrying firearms in the country. They're not allowed to possess military weapons.
Solid copy.
Just for future reference.
3-3, this is Bravo.
Single contact, same location, just pushed over the defilade.
3-3 is Bravo, we're engaging a single contact over by that heavy machine gun.
He's now behind the broken down truck, behind the defilade somewhere.
Also, I believe they are not allowed to have military weaponry.
Second contact just pushed over the defilade, is now behind the truck. Contact down near the machine gun. It looks like they're trying to reman it.
Roger. Be advised, even if they're carrying military weaponry, we are not to engage unless fired upon.
Copy. Another contact up there. 2 contacts.
Make sure you guys are going to reach security as well.
Both contacts are down.
Be advised, another contact moving.
Two more contacts on the ridgeline.
McClure, shift fire.
Reloading.
Yeah, be advised, friendly's going up there. Shift fire. Look more northwest.
Copy, I was engaging to the northwest. Contact down.
Solid copy, you got a AR watching the west.
And we got enemy tactical moving in from the east.
Right. We got a technical moving in from the east. Looks like just definitely moving us.
How the fuck did you see that? Oh, there it is. Alright, you're outside, boys.
I shifted my location from that previous.
No fucking way you're on yellow.
I just turned it up. Hello?
Baker's calling 085, a fire team over at the rocks.
Be advised that technical's bugging out. Headed east.
Reference yellow smoke, east-northeast. There's an enemy fire team just on the east side of that.
Eyes on smoke. Enemies are in defilade.
Yeah, 063. Gonna load some tracers. McClure, you got eyes on my tracers?
Negative. I got eyes on other.
070. Yeah, fucking light that place up if you can. If you guys are still saying conflicts over there, keep suppressing them.
Copy. There's a large rock between me and them.
That's fine. Show that rock who's boss. Yeah, the fire team was on Alpha.
Reloading. Contact rear! Contact rear!
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
It's alright. I didn't think you were that far out.
Fucking PID. Alright, we're moving out northeast. Go ahead and Fian, get into the driver's seat.
Fian, copies all. I'm mounted up.
Alright, we're moving northeast. Let's go.
Moving.
Jones in.
This is Bravo, we're moving northeast.
Push past me. Yeah, damage myself. Yeah, those contacts we're engaging, they're ours.
Copy. Contacts to the northeast.
Roger. Hold the Vic there. Jones, get out of the car.
Jones copies.
Alright, push towards those rocks here in northeast. Once Jones is out, start getting the vehicle behind us. advised, we have no friendlies in front of us.
Copy.
Jones copies.
Just an RPG shot to the north.
Yeah, I'm trying to get eyes on that.
Opposite side of the road to the north.
Yeah, I just dropped them. Alright, you see this rock in front of you, Feehan? Pull up on this, behind this rock, get out.
Take effect.
Roger that.
Yeah, that's northwest.
Beans out.
Alright, Jones, Vian, take a look at, or stay with the vehicle. McClure, let's start getting eyes over northeast.
Copy.
Jones copies.
Looks like you're already on it.
I got bodies here at this next rock.
Yeah, I'm on you. Watching your right. Alright, get back to the vehicle.
Copy.
That one had an AT4. Alright, giving security as they're coming in.
Copy. Assume dagger. Somebody's putting out Huntire rounds.
Roger. Yes, they did.
Copy.
Mount up.
Moving. Clears in.
Jones in.
Mark Jones in. Bravo's in. Rear back, ready to go.
Alright, as soon as you see him go, follow him. $15-meter spacing.
Last back, ready.
Sarge, how do I pop through the hatch?
Thank you. Welcome to the first unit.
Appreciate it. I haven't heard Jonesy since I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Clear. Make sure you're keeping a low eye on that building to the northeast.
Copy, northeast. It's behind Devlin.
Roger.
I'm trying to keep my eyes out the rear of the Vic.
Yeah, I noticed that. I like it. Apparently they don't trust us with the big boy guns. They're marking thermal signatures into the town to our north, unknown and hostile.
Copy. Be advised, we've got possible threats in that area. Break. We're going to approach T intersection, fucking 400 meters up. I want to stop there. We're going to walk the Vixen through. All right, good copy, Alpha. You guys
Hermbone
do when we
left.
get to the intersection, over.
Hermbone left, right over here.
Goes out. It's coming from the village.
Hey, get that vehicle, move it over here to the east to the trees. Everyone else start moving to the trees over here.
Copy, moving.
Jones copies moving. Being copies.
Alright, so guys, over the step light. BMP 058, 200 meters. Get that, yeah, stop the vehicle right there. Full dismount.
That Vic's
Jones,
moving.
get that law prepared. Yeah, northeast. Clear, take a shot to see it. Looks like it's gonna be more to our left a bit.
There it is, over by the buildings, almost direct north.
Yeah, come on. To us, get to us, Jones.
It's
Get
pushing
us.
to the Market Street.
What's up, Jones? Took a shot.
Say again from McClure. push these trees northeast.
Bravo copies. Bravo copies. Alright, we're all moving northeast. We're leaving the vehicle behind for now.
Copy.
Being copies.
Team 2, go to those rock walls to our left. Team 1, cover.
Just took a grenade.
Roger, we're getting a grenade launcher to our northeast. We're not sure from where though.
Audible on another Vic,
Alright,
northeast.
Let's move, McClure, let's get with them.
Moving.
Yep, it's technical. Oh shit, get down, McClure. Get down, get down, get down. Roger, it's pushing up. Hey, get the 40 mics on the technical. Alright, let's move up to the walls. Left side, straight north. We got fire team. Alright, we're gonna start peeling right. Start peeling right.
Peeling. Crossing.
Took a hit in the legs. I'm trying to fix it up. Being over.
Roger, I'll stay with you two. McClure and Jones, get to the walls.
Copy. Push to the walls to the north. We do have shooters to our northeast.
Roger, trying to get out of the team.
Yep, we're gonna hold here for a minute. Can you hold the smoke? I'm gonna toss some bandages and hold the smoke.
Alpha's man down. Alright, move in front of you guys.
Copy. I'm just trying to fix my holes.
Yeah, the technical's right on the other side.
Maybe not.
Technical's taken care of.
Clears green again.
Alright.
Crossing.
Actually, disregard. Push past me. Push past.
Push past.
We got friendlies to our northwest.
We also have RPGs to our northwest.
Hold position, hold position, hold position. We got explosives.
Copy.
Bearing 075 from us. There's a infantry on the corner of the building. Is that a friendly over?
Hey, to play him up.
Northwest.
Yep, let's go. That's at the end. McClure, get back down that corner.
Copy.
Going in, going left.
I think there's a shooter beyond that building too. Go grab this corner again.
Looks clear. Going in, going right. Right clear.
You hear that, Armor?
Friendly's coming out.
Negative.
BN, get security down this road here to the northeast.
They're in this hallway, in this alleyway.
Let's Bravo send it.
Be advised, we've got contact on a possible here break. I don't want you guys pushing any further until I can get it over with you. Over.
I'm gonna throw a flash.
Solid copy. We had to clear this building those to our southwest. We're being engaged from it. We're not advancing past this.
Solid copy.
I'm gonna bounce it off.
And as we're not to advance any further past this.
Yep.
Jones copies.
Being copies off.
Yeah,
eyes on that PM?
Gotta see a parachute coming down.
Reloading.
It's our little camera in the sky. It's friendly.
Yeah, I saw direct fire going at it. I can't drag him. I'm hurt. All right, I got it.
Alright, spread it out, spread it out, spread it out, spread it out. Fucking sausage fest on this fucking corner.
I got it. Hold on, crap. I got you.
On the plus side, I don't have anything on the mine detector anymore. Bravo, how you doing over there?
Good news, Bravo. We're holding security. We're doing fine.
Alright, Roger, be advised, we got some fucking guys to do here. We're trying to kill some time.
Contacts 040, two infantry just entered a building up there.
How far?
150 Mike.
Roger. Much eyes on the north side of the road.
Right arm. Alright, hang in there, crap.
We got more contacts out to the north.
Thought that fucking technical remand right behind us for a second.
Alright, crap, when you're up, just take it easy.
Are we good to move up? Alright, let's push up. Let's go to this next compound.
Cop. I'm gonna breach it to the left.
Yep, reloading.
right.
1 sec. Alright, let's go.
Going left.
Going right.
Going left.
3-3, blacksmith is back at 3.
Alright, you two clear on the right side of this compound. Claire and I got the left.
Solid copy, blacksmith. Let's go ahead and link back up with the fucking 14.
Sounds like a marksman to the northeast. North, sorry.
3-3 is Bravo. We're being engaged by a marksman to the north. Sounds like at least 500 meters.
Where do you want to go next, Ian?
No, if you don't see enemies in there, we haven't taken contact. You don't want to clear it.
Copy.
Go ahead, Ian.
Yeah, clear that building straight to your east. Just look in the windows.
Building looks clear.
Clear.
Guys, look out to your southeast of that compound, or this compound right here. We're not gonna move into this next one. You ready?
Good to go. Going left.
Going right.
I'm on you, Ian. This is your show, man.
Roger. Engage. Ian Jones, start moving east outside the compound.
Jones, copy. Ian copies.
I don't see him.
He's the other side of this wall.
I saw him. If Ian Jones, just the east of us on that, the roof on the other side of the compound, there's a fucker on the top. I think I got him. How you guys doing out there?
I'm messed up. Oh, Fian's down on my pause.
Just got one trying to push on you guys on your southeast side.
Bravo, we're pushing through the compounds.
My leg's fucked up. I'm gonna pop this door and see if I can get angles on these guys.
I'll take it. Fix yourself.
Ian's conscious. I'm
Copy. We
bandaged.
still have a shooter to our northeast somewhere in that building that we just engaged. On the roof!
Did you get him?
I hit him, but he's still up.
Are you guys
McClure, let me know when you're ready to move. We're gonna start moving into this next compound.
Copy. I'm still trying to fix my leg.
Jones, be on cover me. I'm gonna place a breach in charge on this wall.
Green.
Be advised, you have a contact on the inside of that wall. You're gonna breach.
Roger. Let me know when you're ready to go, McClure.
Got contacts in the far building.
Roger, we're gonna breach right here.
Go ahead, breach.
Bravo, control that, control that, control that. Going right.
Go left. There's a guy in the buildings across from us, northeast, where that white smoke is.
Jones, be
I'm
on.
pushing
You
in
guys need
here.
to move more east. Do it.
Affirm.
Shit, missed that guy altogether.
Wait, one. Checking the roof.
Copy.
Roof clear.
Previous Bravo, you're talking about the two-story building, or three-story buildings to our south?
There was a contact in this building to our northeast.
Roger, we haven't made it to that yet. That's our next objective.
Moving to you. Dan Jones, you get eyes on those buildings to our east.
Jones copies.
He was running through this section.
Copies.
Yeah, I'm on you.
Copy, I'm going left.
Alright.
It's not here now.
Stairs here.
Fian, we got a contact moving from north to south along the backside of that three-story.
You saying that there's people up there though?
Affirm.
Contact is down.
Oh shit, they're still shooting me.
There's more of them up there.
Yeah, they can see us here. Let's get down.
Copy.
Negative, it's within throwing range.
Infantry contracts coming over the hills to the west. Doesn't mean all of you start looking.
I'll go. I'm gonna grab the roof of this one building.
Roger, I'll be with you. Actually, McClure, get back down here. We need to start moving on these buildings to the east. We need to clear them.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna smoke it in front of us, and we're gonna use the smoke to approach.
Jones
Copy.
copies.
Alright, start moving.
Move it.
Move it.
Go, PN, go, go, go.
Fuck you. Check in.
Clears up.
Jones is up.
McClure, I'm on you.
Reaching to the right. Left.
Frag out!
He's in the buildings beyond.
Roger, let's get back out and help.
There's a lot of fuckers in here.
Push back out to you.
McClure, let's get on the other side.
Copy.
Oh, fuck this. We getting shot from the west?
Affirm.
I don't know who's shooting us from over the road, but check your fucking fire.
Yeah, that's blue and blue.
Copy. Pushing this other build. I'm gonna push northeast, not take those stairs. Bodies.
Move on the south side, Fian Jones. Yeah, Jones Fian, then 2-story next to you guys is yours.
Yep, got one body down back here, so it looks like we either shot him or I fragged him.
On you.
Pop it. Right looks clear. Going left.
Alright.
Left's clear.
Clear. Friendly's coming out.
Which you guys are marking.
Pushing on the shack here.
I'm on you. Alright. They've, Blacksmith found another explosive they're defusing.
It looks
Popping.
clear, but
Going in, going left.
going right. Right's clear.
Friendly's coming out.
Alright, let's start moving, northwest. Did you guys clear that 2-story?
In progress, over.
Roger.
Building's clear, let's go.
Did we expend our...
Friendly's coming out.
You know what? I fucking love this spot for here, McClure. Let's go ahead and stay here. Fian Jones, sorry to say this, but you have to go get the vehicle.
Roger that, heading back for the vehicle.
2-3 Bravo. Be advised, I'm sending a buddy team to go get our vehicle.
Disregard, disregard. Come back here. Yeah, it sounds like someone else is getting it for us.
Bravo copies, holding position.
Yeah, go ahead and get into the buildings if you like it.
Corporal. We had one civilian bug out of that building we just cleared.
Just had a shot come in from the northwest.
There is a green-looking ammo box on the floor in there. It looks kind of odd, but I didn't touch it.
MSR clear. Which way did you go? You're bleeding.
Corporal.
Yeah, which way did you go?
He went downhill, downslope, west. But you need to check what's inside here first. There's money, computers.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah, is that stuff I
2-3
saw in the
Bravo.
corner?
2-3, this is Bravo. Be advised, I found a laptop, bunch of intel, and a bunch of money in one of these buildings to the east, the 2-story. As a firm, looking at least 10 stacks.
Description of civilian was had red hood, white clothing.
Vic coming in from the north.
Vehicle coming in from the north, MSR.
Gunner down.
Vehicle coming in from the
Driver down.
MSR. Driver down.
Gunner and driver
What
both
is
down.
it?
It's a Jeep mounted with a mounted machine gun.
Bravo copies. We have a beautiful angle down the MSR from where we're at.
Fresh bag going in.
Sounds like there's another technical approach and get ready. From the north.
PN copies.
Jones copies.
Be advised, our vehicles entering the town from the south.
firm. Woo!
Let me know when it's down.
Looks like gunner's down.
Gunner's down. Community report.
Clears green on throwables, green on medical, yellow on ammo. But I haven't taken any Ver guys yet.
Jones is yellow on ammo, green on throwables, and green on medical.
Ian is yellow on ammo, green on throwables, and you probably need pain management at some point on medical.
I also got 4 soft packs. I'm carrying.
Roger, Mike's busy right now.
Copy.
I'll
If
see
you
I
want
can
to
get him over
drop
here soon.
2 or 3 of them
No rush on that.
in my
and,
back.
How
I
many
also
you
have
want?
a soft pack for
2 or 3.
McClure over.
Okay.
I should be able to take 2 or 3 without too much trouble.
I gave you 2 or 3. Excuse me.
Perfect. That should be about right.
3-3, this is Bravo.
I've taken 3 times packs from Jones. I'm now green on ammo.
Be advised, this report as follows. We are yellow on 556, green on all else. We'll check to see if there's any more 556 on the trucks.
Copy. It sounds like Jones still has 1. Ian has 1, and you have 3, so I should still be good.
Roger. Wasn't really talking to you, McClure, though. I know you have ammo.
Copy.
Jones copies.
Be advised, we're just holding position right now and get 360. I'm watching east.
Copy. I'm watching north.
Fiona is north.
Jones has west.
Sounds like 3-3 is going to be bringing our vehicle soon.
Copy.
Jones copy.
Ian copies all.
There may be another Vic out there somewhere.
Where?
I thought it was kind of northwest. I thought it was our friendly Vic idling, but then our friendly Vic started. It's very faint. I'm having troubles keeping an ear on it. More north by the sounds of it. Could be that technical out there is still running.
Roger. They didn't see anything else with the anti-air, but keep an eye on it.
Copy. All I'm hearing is an engine, but it's not. It's idling. It's not like they're accelerating. So.
Bravo copies, move to you.
Friendly? Friendly?
Yep. Yep, you're in here. It's in here.
All right, lead the way.
Just right inside the door, you'll see it.
Right inside the. Jesus Christ. It's got to be $40 here.
At least.
All right, Roger. What was this? Holy shit.
Yeah, I think that Vic is the
Havoc
Jeep.
3, this is 3-3. Message, over.
Roger. Be advised, Blacksmith
Roger,
is
Havoc 3, this
relocating
is
the
3-3. Be advised, we've got
friendly
intel
technical.
cache and fucking
Copy, eyes
more
on.
explosive devices set to be prepped and
Jones
set in
Fan,
roads
how
here.
copy?
Break. We're gonna need some extra
Jones,
people
copy all.
to collect this intel and dead this shit. Over.
That was not a fucking technical.
Solid copy. Havoc 3, 3-3 out.
Negative,
Last
it
calling
was a
station,
armed Jeep.
send your last traffic, over. Solid copy, make it happen. 3-3 out.
Ask him what's the difference between a technical and a gun truck.
Oh shit, was it a gun truck?
See.
Hey, firm, it's a gun truck.
Roger that. I'll bring it up at the debrief, sir.
There's a nice pickup out there if they want a technical. It's still a bit further down the road, though.
All stations, this is 3-3. Be advised, objective Achilles has been determined by located intel to possibly house the fucking bomber who's been setting these shits all over the side of the road. Break. We can consider that town hostile. As soon as this
Be
fucking
advised
gets
to our
over, we're
north,
gonna fucking
objective
pick up and move and clear
Achilles.
it out. How
It's going to
copy,
be
over.
considered hostile. We're pretty sure that the person setting these bombs is in there. How copy?
Good copy.
Ian, good copy.
Jones copies.
We're gonna move in there and push their shit in. How copy, over. It's a shame we didn't find any cash in here. Solid copy, Blacksmith. All teams, mount up, over.
Mount up.
Copy, moving.
Copy, moving.
Copy, moving.
Friendly!
Where's our truck? Oh, comes. Oh.
Alright, sounds like our truck's on the north side of town by the orange smoke, apparently.
Yep.
Follow 3-3.
Yeah, Roger, I got no problem switching around. Come on, Mike. Yep.
Who's driving? Ian?
Cruising?
How do you feel about big butts?
Ian is in the driver's seat.
Love him and cannot
Jones is in.
drive.
Fuck yeah.
Blacksmith is mounted over.
Bravo's mounted.
Alfie, good to go? Daggers in.
Alright, check us out.
Prospect moving.
All teams be advised. Some of the fucking pics we found in that intel stash were a bit disturbing. We got guys wearing fucking suicide vests. We got fucking fanatical literature for recruitment. So, break. Let's just be careful. We see these civvies and make sure that they don't have arms they're going to turn on. Some copy, over.
Did y'all just hear 3-3?
Hey,
Yeah,
firm.
Firm.
Jones copies.
3 Blacksmith, we are now in safe range to detonate over.
Blow it.
All stations control deck, control deck,
Control that, control that, control that.
Who's this next to me in this fucking truck?
Are we Corporal Mom?
Corporal, should throw a mag in that weapon.
Hey, Crump, be advised, can't seem to, I'm gonna have to detonate when we get out.
Yeah, I'm hearing shit go off.
Yeah, Crump, I have a... The
Right,
inside of
solid
the
copy.
vehicle
As
is
soon as
blocking.
the fucking second Vic pulls up, we're gonna herringbone, full dismount. We're gonna walk the fucking exit.
Reminder, if you need ammo, there's some in the Vic.
I herringboned right because there's no cover on the left over.
Everybody out.
Dismount.
Dismount.
Throws out. It blew up. I heard it blow.
Oh, because
I'm
you
moving
said
east.
right?
Yeah, I said.
Say again.
Okay, copy.
Moving east to these rock walls.
Copy.
Alpha Bravo, do you need us to commandeer your M2 Vic? Is there a reason you can't? Oh, we're doing just fine without it.
Make sure you guys are staying close to the Vic.
Fian copies.
Jones copies.
Yeah, definitely make sure you're watching west up that hill.
Jones copies.
Fian copies.
Clear copies. I'm working south right now down the road.
Get ready to move.
Break. We got enemy moving from south-east-west.
Where? Give me a bearing.
60.
How far?
Upslope, probably 300 meters.
Did he have a gun?
He firm he did.
All stations be advised, we just got eyes on a single armed individual, 060, 300 meters just over Deflate. They just ducked back down.
Alright, get in the vehicle, let's start moving. Follow the other truck.
I got eyes on, eyes on.
Well, fucking shoot him. If he's gonna shoot us. Let's go, Fian, get in the fucking truck, let's move.
DKM. He just ducked below, definitely. Cruising.
Negative, I just want the driver in that truck.
Copy.
Fian, start moving that truck on the north side of this town. East side of the town, east side of the town. Gotta follow where Alpha was going. Alright, we're gonna keep moving north.
Copy.
let's start moving east. Leave the vehicle there.
Ian copies. Dismounting.
Can't get
Jones copies.
Alright, catch up. We're gonna be clearing up on this hill and then we're gonna get eyes over objective Achilles.
Roger.
Alright, let's get online a little bit there. McClure, slow down. Let's go over this def lead at the same time. Alright, let's go. Push. I see a couple down over here on the right.
Hey, from my zone.
Alright, start pushing north, and so we can get eyes on the objective Achilles.
Copy. Think
I
I
want
have
to make
eyes
sure
on.
we always... Roger, I want someone always watching to our southeast.
Skyline your head.
Let's move northwest to that other hilltop.
Copy. I do have eyes on infantry inside the town.
Roger, then, you know what? Feehan, Jones, you move to the next hill. McClure, I'll stay with you.
Ian copies.
Jones copies.
I have eyes on a BTR northwest corner of the town behind a fixed gun.
We have a BTR northwest side of town. Doesn't look like it's active currently.
517 meters from us. By it, there's also a fixed gun.
McClure, you're free to engage. Let me know when you guys have eyes there. I'm gonna be watching our east.
Copy. BTR's moving. He's gonna light us up.
Yep, fall back to the south. We got a man down with us. What are you two doing over there?
I'm pulling him out.
Jones is up. Popping yellow smoke in front of the BTR.
Never mind.
Roger, fucking keep your heads down.
Bravo negative, we have to pull back.
Jones, prep your AT, Alpha missed.
Affirm.
Yeah, give him a good range.
Range coming up, wait one.
CT is Bravo, we're prepping our AT.
Negative.
Go ahead and, Jones, hold your fire. We're gonna let Alpha take a shot. Apparently that wasn't them that fired.
Roger. Jones copies.
Are you back down?
Anyone, see that hit?
Negative. Couldn't see it.
This is Fian. It looks short to me, but I can't see the vehicle at this time. Over.
Is that it just going, Cat?
Reloading.
Alright, yeah, BTR's down. Get eyes into the town. Cover Alpha.
Copy.
Following here. Yep, moving right.
Yeah, I'm watching the ASR East. That's an MSR or whatever.
Yeah, let's go
MSR to the east. Blacksmith, this is Bravo. Yeah, be advised. I got eyes down east if you guys want to help cover Alpha.
Yeah, let's face to the northwest.
Jones fan, you guys got good eyes into the town from there?
Just fan affirmative. I can see most of the town.
Roger. Think it's necessary to fortify up there.
Jones copies.
Crap, I'm gonna break out my binoculars real quick and look at these roads, just make sure there's no hazards for them. Got it?
3 through this Bravo. Be advised, 900 meters to our east. It looks like there's a military compound. It looks abandoned though. Bravo copies. Hope.
Be advised, there's a military compound to our east, 900 meters, appears to be abandoned.
Copy. Single contact just printed across the road to the northeast, northwest, sorry.
Still up?
Yeah, positive. He's behind the building. It's 2 squares with a circle in the middle, where the yellow truck is parked.
Roger.
There's Bravo, send it.
Got a civilian truck moving.
Got truck.
It's pushing out east.
This is Bravo. We got eyes except for the very north side.
Direction, distance? Oh, right there on the road.
This looks like the guy I shot at.
Can you confirm that's the guy you shot at?
Hey, firm, he's wearing a balaclava.
Break. That truck leaving the town, that's not civilian.
Line it up. I'll keep an eye on them.
Copy.
Be advised, I have movement in the window directly behind the yellow 6x6, right where they're about to breach the wall.
Bravo, be advised, the compound with the yellow vehicle, there are enemies in there.
Sent it to Alpha.
Roger, they're inside the building. We just saw one move around the windows.
He's outside the building, in the corner. He's He's on the north side of the building now. Yeah, now he's moved into the other compound.
What direction? To their west?
A firm, right where the white smoke popped.
Roger.
Alpha, be advised, that contact just went to the compound to your west.
Where you at, McClure?
They're gonna
Just laying
they're
here
gonna
on the
run
hill.
into they're gonna run into a bomb facility, I think, or a suicide bomber.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, good. Killed a couple guys in that door there. In that
Yeah.
mosque.
Be advised, Bravo, I have no eyes on that mosque now. They've totally, completely smoked it out.
Possible.
Roger.
Alpha's Bravo. Alpha's Bravo, be advised that that white smoke is limiting our capabilities of covering you.
Bravo, there is two times. Last time I seen contacts, and there was 2 times contacts in that compound where that mosque is.
That's Alpha's call to
Solid copy.
go with him right now.
Right, yeah.
Where are you engaging?
The mosque, there's a guy in the one door where I dropped 2 guys before. I hit him, but he ducked back inside.
We should be in there.
At least I'm calling it a mosque. I don't know what that building is. 2 square buildings with a circular one in the middle.
Be advised, there is a civilian in that 2-story.
That civilian has a vest on. I can't tell what type of vest.
Break. That civilian that's on the northwest of town does have a vest on.
See,
3-story
last
building,
coming out the door.
northwest of town. That civilian has a vest.
Be advised, behind white smoke is a Dishka mounted on the roof, unmanned, and 1 armed male in that last building to the north.
Yellow vehicle, there's a shooter.
He's pushing between the buildings out towards the road.
Good news, Bravo, check in.
Ceasefire.
Bandits are pushing on it.
Yeah, they just ran into that building right in front of you, 3-3.
The one with the red carpet on the wall. Make sure he knows that. Oh, they're reaching it now.
Yep, I told them.
I just dropped one at about 600 meters on the northern corner, obscured by smoke now.
Roger, make sure you PID as well. There's a ton of civilians here. Apparently there's a cache next to that yellow Vic.
All stations, this is Blacksmith. Be advised that northernmost building where I reported the Dishka, it does appear to have an object, maybe an IED, on the northernmost corner where the rock
Sounds like
wall
there might be
begins.
a IED on the northern side of the town.
Copy.
Being copies all.
Hey, firm, that is IED. I have eyes on it now.
I think is there also a cache behind that wall?
Damn, you can identify that's IED from that far.
That's what we got binoculars for.
You can see the wires and everything.
I can see a big shell buried underneath the ground with wires coming out of it.
Can you read the serial number?
Negative. Negative.
I was thinking
I
that
think
might
last
be a
building's
body.
your target.
That's what I'm pretty sure where Feehan engaged somebody. I think it was Feehan.
I did, especially with the truck and that many guys in there. But
Yeah,
the
it
guy
could
that popped
it could
out of
be a
that
body.
building decided to
I don't
not
know.
engage
It
anybody.
awful looks like an IED to me.
If you're talking about 332,
Dishka is getting mounted on the roof on that north.
Be advised that Dishcom's being mounted on the north side of the.
Yes, Roger.
Yeah, north side of the building, the town, Dishcom. Yeah, you're on it. Yeah, you see that Dishcom, right, McClure?
Oh, A-firm, I see it. The guy's now pushing away from the building, east towards friendlies.
Be advised, we just saw an armed individual moving east.
I believe it's 3-3 and the lieutenant that he's pushing towards.
Good copy. He is heading east right to the.
It's either that or Dagger. One of the. They have a long range, whoever it is.
Roger.
Hey, Crep, you see that last building I'm talking about? Give your binos out.
Yes, about straight
All
north.
stations be advised. So someone
Yeah,
does
about straight north. If you zoom in, do the plus button to zoom in. Do you see what looks like a IED on the ground?
Yeah, I do see something on the corner there.
It's like a half-buried garbage can or something.
Yeah, copy. I see that.
I got movement in the building that has the Dishcom on it.
Because you normally wouldn't put an IED on a,
We see
building.
movement in the
And the
building
building behind it, or to
So I
the
think that's gonna be the
northeast.
target building.
Target down at the building with the Dishcom on it.
Be advised, Alpha just dropped a one-times individual with a S-vest.
Copy. There was just an explosion of some sort near the Dishcom. Might have been a 40.
Bravo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm pretty confident that last building on the north end is going to be your target building because you wouldn't put an IED on a building that you're defending with a Dishcom and a guard.
That's also where the BTR was parked, was behind that building.
Be advised, Alpha spotting up another S-vest over by the Dishcom.
Copy.
Hold 40s. Not sure if you're shooting them, but hold them.
Fuck.
Affirmative.
Went down with the assault
I just
And,
saw
no,
more
I've been
movement
holding
behind the Dishcom.
I just want to protect them. I mean, it's not about fun. Because if that's an IED and it blows, that'll take that whole building.
We got friendlies pushing up on the building where the Dishcom is and where that.
IED?
They're getting close.
Maybe 25 meters, 20 meters, 15
Alpha,
meters.
be advised, you're within 15 meters of an IED.
Pretty confident it is where that rock wall meets the northwestern corner of the building.
Boy, it's hard to say.
I fucking love my job. Alright, I see friendlies clearing on the near side.
By the way, do we have someone every so often checking south?
No, you want us to cover the rear?
Negative.
Hey, firm. I'm scanning periodically.
Solid copy.
Friendlies are outside that building with the Dishcom on it. They could probably get a better eyes on that object.
No, my other buddy team over there has a great eyes down south.
Yeah, Sergeant.
Say again, last.
Friendlies just pushed out of the building with the Dishcom on it. They should have better eyes on that object at the northwest corner.
Roger. Index. Condition for all weapons.
Copy index.
condition 4.
Rally up in the middle of the town.
Yep, condition 4, rally in town.
Copy, moving.
Go ahead and send
Jones copies moving.
Fiend copies on.
By the way, fuck that guy that shot an RPG from like fucking 10 meters away from us in that previous town.
Yeah, I blew his brains out.
My god, I am so fat.
Holy fuck, you two booked it up there. Let me know when you guys are there.
Fiend's here.
Jones is here.
Blacksmith still moving.
Bravo's here.
Blacksmith here.
Everybody's here. Good. Glad to see it. We even got a little friend over there. Thanks for coming, hanging out for our debrief. All right, lads. Good fucking shit tonight. I didn't actually have time to write notes because I was kind of fucking trying to keep track of everybody. This was a little bit difficult for me, just because we had two other elements with a couple extra call signs, but I think it went fairly well. Criticisms that I'll start with are just mounting and dismounting just took a little bit of time, but I think that improved as we went. As far as, you know, the beginning, right, where we started to see possible IED threats. We got the fucking blacksmith guys out. They did their thing. We held pretty good security for them. I know this isn't something that we really do much of, or really ever do in our regular training, so I'm kind of glad we got to touch on it. I'm looking forward to hearing what Private Yeager has to say as far as how he felt the security was, how he felt the training went for his detachment. But as far as the engagements, I know that I think it might have been the second danger area we got to, and we started taking actual contacts from rifles. Things got a little mixed up there. Part of that's my fault, I know, because I was kind of trying to keep track of everybody also while engaging. But I thought Alpha and Bravo, as things moved on, were talking a little better to each other. Once we got into the last, not this town we're in, but the one before it, things went pretty well with that Vic. Nobody ever got a really good shot on it. It was held in cover fairly well. That fucking 50 did a little bit of damage. I know the teams got spread out a little bit, but at the time it seemed like the best thing we could do was to go ahead and try and sweep out. And most of the time, you guys were in pretty good position to cover and maneuver if possible. The only issue was that there were some bombs that you might not have known about. So that's something for me to keep in mind to try and, you know, kind of keep track of should we be in this situation again. Once we got into this final town, man, that shit was dope. I know that the Bravo team got to sit on the fucking rocks for a good while, not shooting at shit. And sometimes that's not the most exciting thing, right? We're all a bunch of fucking kick-ass lethal motherfuckers. We want to start, you know, put bullets in bad guys' faces. But the fucking recon that you were able to do and direct the Alpha team onto targets and updating me and Mike when we were kind of off away from the other teams, saying, hey, you got contacts there. I mean, that was fucking integral. If you hadn't have been there, We could have gotten domed and we would have been far away from the Alpha team. So that was really fucking good shit. Really proud of it. At this time, I'd like to kick it over to Private Yeager. Hear your thoughts on how it went as far as the joint training with the blacksmith.
Thank you, sir. First and foremost, this was fucking outstanding as far as an engineer is concerned. As far as security, I thought it was even better than working at the platoon level because the dialogue between Alpha and Bravo was really good. Even while I was crawling up to the IED, I had good situational awareness on what they were covering, what they couldn't cover, and then it helped me understand exactly if it was safe or I needed to pull back until the situation changed. That dialogue was good. We'll work a little bit on improving. It's sort of new to work at the squad level. We're actually a bit more effective because if we were at the platoon level, we would have mainly just been speaking with the task force commander and not had any visibility on what the teams were doing. And procedures were good. Sorry for choking up the comms. I know we add to it, but something we're going to continue to work on. Again, really appreciate the opportunity to train with the squad. That's it.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate you coming along. I think this was a little twist that we don't usually get. So I don't know. I had a pretty good time here. I know that the fucking Dagger guys we're playing Rifleman this time around, but I'd like to hear any thoughts you guys got too.
Thank you, Sergeant Beckett. Not much other than great communication between the fire teams. I overheard the communication about the IED, or the SVS guy. So when we cleared this last compound, I was able to work with you guys and take it slowly, even though the vest was already neutralized. But in that, great communication, great team effort. That's all I got, Sergeant.
Thank you, Dagger. Appreciate it. Also want to throw. I know we're kind of fucking jerking each other off here a little bit, but I honestly think this went pretty well. Good shit on. I don't think we dropped any of the civvies that we ran up on, so that was pretty good. We'll hear from Aries here in just a sec, and get their opinions. So right here, I'm going to turn to Mike, who is also LT. So we're going to hear his objections if he's got any. Sir.
From a Mike's standpoint, just make sure you bandage yourself up. Secondly, from an LT standpoint, the only thing I really have is going herringbone to make the herringbone look like a herringbone. What I mean by that is if there's cover on one side and no cover on the other side, and the side with no cover will make the herringbone look nice and pretty, just say fuck it. I know that call was made at least once tonight. So yeah, like if all the Vics have to fucking line up on the right side of the road because the left side has no cover, fucking that's the correct call. But on top of that, I believe your squad lead has the rest of the notes I was going to say. So that's all for me. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Aries. You guys got any comments from the eyes in the sky? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Sergeant Cannon, would you like to go?
On Cannon? No?
You're not speaking, Sergeant.
I don't even think you're trying.
It's the God syndrome.
All right, well, Sergeant
Okay,
Goss.
well, yeah. Goose, you got anything?
Buddy
things.
disconnected from your
Good
channel.
work on not taking out any of the civvies that were scattered around here. As for some of the times when
Buddy joined
you
your
were
channel.
around, like in this town just up the road behind us, there was a time that we can hear you now.
Better?
Yes, sir, we hear you.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, Sergeant. I totally missed what Sergeant Goss said, but
he
the
wasn't
only
really
thing
done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
As I was saying, up behind us, there was a building pretty much at the end of the road up there. I was on building right here. with one guy, and I could see what could only be determined as a tactical blob, and a Vic half poked out from behind the building.
Yeah, Roger that, Sergeant. We did have a few times we got a little bunched up. I think it didn't last too terribly long. Like I've seen worse for sure, but something to keep in mind. We had extra dudes here, right? So that was part of the problem. You know, we're used to dealing with a total of 10 guys, and sometimes when you add an extra 4, that's shit sort of happens. But it's just something to kind of keep in mind as we go forward. So appreciate you pointing that out, Sergeant.
Yeah, when I started firing into them, they started scattering, and the M2 opened up pretty well immediately.
Good to hear, Sergeant. Thank you.
And up the road this way, I think it was Alpha's Vic got struck by RPG, if I'm not mistaken. Alpha?
You would be correct, Sergeant.
It was pretty well fully in the open to a few guys and RPG gunners that were directly across the road. They were kind of just sat there, and I watched both occupants dismount and kind of move a little ways away from it.
Roger that, Sergeant.
As for the overwatch from Bravo up on the hill, I could not move the 2 SFES guys without being spotted at all.
Good fucking shit.
That's about it for me, Sergeant Ken.
Hey, yeah, thank you. The only thing I had, guys, man, it was awesome. I mean, you guys had probably 3.5 platoons of dudes that you guys just destroyed, right? The vehicle security was amazing. I mean, it was really good tonight. We got some shots off, but I mean, as soon as we lit them off, you know, you guys with your weapons lethality just took them down. There was a couple one-on-one gunfights, but it wasn't as crazy, you know. I think it was because we caught you out in the open sometimes. And the last thing, I'm just going to echo what they said, man. The SFES stuff, you guys killed it. You guys nailed it on the head. I mean, circling around and keeping your distance, that was perfect. But that's all I got, and I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, absolutely, Sergeant. Thanks very much. Okay, now slightly out of order, but I want to kick it off to the fucking the real stars of the show because you know, as a squad leader, like I get to do my training, as has been said by 3-3 Granddaddy. I get to do my training in a fucking platoon, right? So when we're doing this here on a squad level, the real guys that we're counting on are the team leads. So Alpha, I'd like to hear anything you got.
Thank you, Sergeant. Nothing for me at this time.
All right, Roger that, Bravo.
Thank you, Sergeant. One thing I have to say is just PID. I called out a blue-on-blue incident in the previous town. I understand you may have been engaging people past us, but you're impacting literally a foot away from me. So if you're engaging targets right next to us, maybe don't, and let us take care of it instead. Thank you, Sergeant.
All right, Roger that, Corporal. Thank you very much. Yeah, always. I mean, no matter what we're doing, we always got to make sure we're watching for our fucking brothers out here. You know, make sure we ID anybody we take a shot at. I have to admit, I've been guilty of it before, of you know, IDing the guy wrong. So keep that in mind. Beyond that, any of you other folks got something to kick up? Comments, questions, concerns? Nothing. Okay.
There's like 4 of them.
Oh shit! I can't see it. I'm sorry.
Corporal
stand
up.
up. Yeah, stand up if you got it.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Go ahead, Deb.
Question for Aries: were you guys RCing the BMP that we took out?
Are you talking about at the first? Yeah, we tried. It got a little away from us a little bit, but we tried to hop in it. They were turned out. If that's what you're talking about.
No, I was just curious. I engaged that with the M2. I was curious if it had any effect.
It's unknown. Was that at the where was that, the first compound, or was it moving?
Yeah, first compound. It was moving too, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it got hit by some, that AT pretty quickly.
Roger. Do we know where we can hit with the 50 on BMPs, BTRs that are effective?
BMP will
Nowhere's
not
on
be
a
effective.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be
BMP
able
will
to do
not, okay.
much.
BTR is the heaviest 50 cal can penetrate.
Roger, good to know.
Well,
That's all I had.
Okay, I can't see who else has questions.
Yeah,
yet.
Price has a comment. Thank you,
Oh,
Sergeant.
shocker.
I was just going to say that the entrenching and fortified tool don't work on this template either. Thank you.
All right, roger that, Price. You know what to
Post
do with
it.
Corporal Mox next.
that. Corporal.
Thank you, Sergeant. Just letting you know about our weekly training. That's integral to this, Sergeant. Excellent. Thank you, Sergeant.
Anybody else?
I believe Sergeant Keys was next.
Thanks, Sergeant Keys.
This is more of just a PSA. Don't be an idiot like me and run out and try to get AT stick, even if you think it's still smoked out. I got shot. My fault. I fucked up.
Roger that,
Way to
Sergeant.
own it.
Thank you.
And Sergeant Goss was the next to last one, or the last one, I believe.
I just remembered a couple of other things. Which team was it that called up the gas that was on top of the slope that turned out to be a cord?
That was Bravo.
All right, I was just wondering. And the second thing was crap. Yeah, in the first town when you came up on the little cache that was in the building, was the man who ran out of the building right in front of two people called up?
It was called up to me. However, they left the area and I never saw them. It was unsure if they actually existed, in my opinion.
And it's something you should always
Sergeant.
send up.
We were clearing the doorway, and he blew right by myself and Jones. There was no way we could catch him. He was gone down the hill literally in 2 seconds.
All right, I was just wondering because for both mine and Sergeant Cannon's sakes, I had my second radio set to the both of your team nets, and I didn't really catch if it was sent down or not. So I was just wondering if your team lead managed to get it.
I think I completely missed all of this, but I guess we gather what Sergeant Goss is after here, and just make sure those comms are solid. Anybody else?
What's the difference between a gun truck and a technical?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Gun truck's a purpose-built vehicle.
I
And
actually
a
have.
technical is a civilian vehicle built for war.
I was actually going to drop two of those.
Upfitted.
Outfitted, yes. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, go for it.
Done, Ken.
Unarmed, please.
Yeah, unarmed, absolutely.
Unmanned.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I had those sitting over here just for that.
Nice.
Get these bad boys over here. Listen, I don't computer very well, guys. I don't know if you guys know that.
Sorry, what?
Are those technical cards?
Here it is, and blap.
Here we go. Gun truck.
Gun truck. Technical.
Technical.
Where's my little Nissan with the PK?
Gun truck.
Now, just real quick, okay? And I know we're
User
pushing a little
disconnected
long here,
from your
but,
channel.
the reason that this matters, because obviously they're all dangerous, right? But the reason that this matters is it tells us what we're up against, right? So if we've got fucking technicals, you got your little Toyota truck with a gun on it, you got your little whatever the fuck that is with a gun on it. We know we're against fucking insurgent forces. We're not up against regular fucking army. So we can kind of expect that maybe they've got possibly less technological ability. This might be the best thing they can fucking field other than their AKs. Whereas if we got a fucking gun truck built by a fucking army that's run by a government, then we know that we might be up against not just that, right? We could see the more BTRs and the fucking tanks or nuclear bombs that they, may or may not have. So that's the reason it matters. Okay, it's not just the fucking gun that's on it, because that any one of those guns are going to kill you, right? It's just a matter of knowing or having solid intel on what we're after. So keep that in your toolbox. Don't forget it when you send it up on the radio. Okay.
Roger that. Corporal Mock has a comment.
Corporal.
Thank you, Sergeant. Another thing that's really important about that is Blacksmith was moving one of these vehicles and called up a technical. So we were looking for a technical and suddenly see a gun truck moving. That's another important reason why we need to make sure we're correctly IDing these vehicles.
Good fucking comment there, Corporal. While it might not be something that happens a lot, it's something that's going to be incredibly relevant when it does. Because if somebody says, "Hey, we're getting in this technical and driving down the road," and fucking 3-3 Bravo sees a gun truck and they just fucking light it up, then, well, whose fault is that? It's not really theirs, is it? So keep that shit in mind.
Gun truck.
Good copy.
Yep, gun
Good
truck.
job, Bryce. Anybody else?
Technicart.
Who? What?
Technicart.
Yeah. Okay. All right, lads, listen up. You'll look down the road here to our northwest. You will see a series of small unmanned vehicles. They are yours to seize and race down the road. First person back to fucking Cop Shifty gets a blowjob from Sergeant Cannon. How copy?
We'll meet at the
Thanks for having me, Burns. I'll see you guys later. Good shit tonight.
User disconnected from your channel.
I mean, because he's in the reserve, it probably doesn't matter that much, but fuck it. Yeah, good job. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay, my bad. I didn't track that. Oh, God. Yeah, fuck that guy. Black dog, back up. No fucking driving. That's a dead man.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Sergeant Burns, are we all cleared to leave? Excellent, thanks very much.
User left your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Fuck it, Jones.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
That's it. I use a lot of teeth. I use a lot of teeth. Come on over.
Here he is. I didn't say it was going to be a good blowjob. Hey, good shit tonight, guys. Like, seriously, thanks. I know not everybody's here, but and I hate to fucking say it, but I won't be here tomorrow. So Sergeant Pertz, he's going to lead you into battle. Do everything he can to support him, and he's going to do a good job. So yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, hey, Sergeant Keys, who was your other guy, man?
I have the PV1. Hang on, it's in my report.
Oh, that's right, PV1.
PV1. Start with a D.
Jrawley or some shit.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Well, he's not getting anything from me. I'll put him in the report though, and I'll find his.
Yeah, I put him in mine. Draw with a D.
Drawdy.
Drawdy. Yeah. Okay. All right. Roger that.
Even if I wanted to give him something, it wouldn't count.
Yeah. Exactly. So it doesn't really matter.
I'll mention him in.
Yeah. He'll go in the report for sure. And hey, thanks for coming, hanging out, looking after the blacksmith guys. You know, appreciate it. Sorry.
Have some trigger time.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
Brother.
And I thought this went pretty well, honestly.
Absolutely.
I know there was a bit of a slow start, but you know, fucking A. There's something to it. It sort of adds a little extra when it comes to the. How do I say
I like
this?
the fact that I saw a lot of real world elements because I used to be real life military and I've done IED courses, and there's a lot of shit in here that reminded me of like my IED courses.
Well, hey man, that's a great fucking report, right? Because that's kind of what we're after. You know, we're simming all this shit, and you know, shit can be a little boring until all of a sudden it's not. So we had a little.
Let's just say we're doing a squad patrol and we walk by a pickup truck, and I'm the Bravo fire team. In the Air Force, we have 3 fire teams, so Alpha to Charlie. And I look into a back of a pickup truck and I see 2 mortar shells, 155 shells, and I'm like, oh, back away from the fucking truck.
Yeah, right.
Sort of like what Sergeant Burns did with that rock on the intersection.
I walked right up on it.
I seen that. I was waiting
like,
for the explosion.
Back the fuck up. Back up right fucking
I
now.
don't know if you've seen that video. I had it on my stream for a few times, but yeah, I literally say back the fuck up, get away.
Let's just
They
talk
tell you
about
not to
how fucking Bravo saw that damn dish come from that far away.
Oh no, I saw it. I called it out before we even started our attack.
McClure was fucking that dish come up. Whenever someone tried to get on it, McClure fucked them up.
Yeah,
you
when
really
we started dismounting, I looked on my thermals and I spotted it. And I'm like, hey, there's a fucking gun there. 6
Yeah,
meters.
y'all, that Bravo team, buddy team, whatever, really fucked up our ambush.
Yeah, I took out like 3 or 4 guys inside that mosque from the elevated position. It was easy pickings.
Sergeant Beckett, we definitely got our gunfire from up there. We shot a lot of shit from up there.
From you mean at the last town?
Yeah, we shot a lot of shit.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to hear.
Hey, Mark,
I couldn't hear the gunfire from.
I don't know what blue incident, but I remember shooting a building above you guys. Like I was shooting a doorway, and you guys are still like a whole house down slope. So I don't know what was firing at you. Might have been enemy fire.
Not sure.
I gotta be honest, Mock. I heard you say it over the radio at the time, and I was with the other team. I didn't hear friendly shooting at the time, but
I turned around, bullets were impacting, and I saw friendly shooting. It was from a 2-story. Someone was on the 2nd floor, and those bullets were impacting next to me.
I was on a 3-story on the roof at that time.
Well, I mean, guys, I'll see if I can clip it off of YouTube, though I'm not very good at computering. But I had a really
I
great
streamed
one.
all night, so you can go back through and look.
Well, actually, I'm talking about Task Force Alpha last go around, and Cannon was there, right? Like I think I was right with Linko. I don't know if Cannon saw it, but fucking bad guy ran on a roof, and I guess he got shot, and then somebody came running out of the same fucking door, and I just started shooting, and it was fucking Duncan, and I missed him, luckily. But I just started, I sort of shot at the first fucking head that I saw. I knew the first one was a bad guy, and he comes popping over the fucking parapet, and he's like, "Hey, what did I do?" And I was like, "Sorry, buddy."
Shit
It's
happens.
actually quite humorous. So yeah,
We had a
I mean,
lot of close calls tonight. We had people breaching buildings, and hostiles were outside, and then they'd come back out, and I was like sitting security on the building, and hey, face to face.
Yep,
Yeah, that's probably that guy.
Yep, one of them.
I know he's engaging Bravo or somebody upslope, and he came into a garage, and I'm walking across trying to get to the next building. I see a gun face me. Is that you, Cannon? Yeah, I just went. I'm like, I'm taking it. Violence.
Yeah,
action.
pretty sure you dropped like fucking, I don't know, it was 2 of you guys dropped like 30 rounds into this dude.
Yeah, me and my PV1. I was like, make sure your gun's up, and I was like, I saw him. I started engaging, and then that's when you turned, and I was just like, dump.
Who shot the LT with a shotgun? That's what I want to know.
Who did?
Shotgun.
Yeah.
What?
Was that one of you guys?
Shotgun.
Yeah.
I was sat on the side of the adjacent hill with a Mosin, just popping rounds off into the 2 people that were sat behind the building.
Where did that get the shotgun from? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, but I heard it. It sounded like a shotgun, and I think I dropped the guy standing in the middle of the field, which I probably shouldn't have done. But LT comes over, and he went to treat himself. He was like, what the fuck did they shoot me with? I was like, yeah, that was a fucking shotgun, dude. I could hear that. So,
I saw the LT get dropped too, and then we go to pick him up, and he's like, "Oh well."
See, Price was saying something about a shotgun, and I was like, "Somebody shot a shotgun? What? Somebody has a shotgun?"
Yeah, I said it, and Price was like, "I miss having a shotgun." Bro.
All I remember is that BMP. I saw the turret, like I saw the 3 guys out of the turret, and I was like, "Oh shit, BMP!" I'm yelling at Burns, BMP.
Yeah, I look over and I see nothing but the fucking gun, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I see it."
It's like that scene from Band of Brothers when they see a fucking tiger just staring at them.
Oh yeah.
It's like, fuck, tiger.
That's what we wanted.
It literally was that moment.
If it literally moved forward like 5 more meters, we could have shot it. Like from our position, we could just barely see the tip of it. We're like, come on,
right?
Move.
I don't know who fired on it first, but I ran back, grabbed an AT stick, and it still wasn't cooked after like 2 shots. So I was like, fuck it, 3rd round, boom, and then it went and cooked.
How many of those actually hit? Because
I'm pretty sure. I think they all hit. That first one, was that an M72?
No, that was Price in the.
Price never shot his AT4
No,
until
it wasn't.
after the
No,
PTR.
that was LT with an RPG of some sort.
Okay, because one round, yeah, because one round like bounced.
Damn.
Like it hit and it didn't detonate right there.
I was hiding in a building.
It was probably the frag round.
Yeah.
The frag round tends to bounce off BMPs.
That's so funny. LT was playing Mike tonight, and he was like, "I got fucking enemy AT."
Yeah, I was getting ready, bro.
I was like, bro, what are you doing?
I was getting ready to knock that fucking wall down and say, "Surprise, motherfucker!" I was so close. I was trying to get them to fucking drive up, and they wouldn't.
All I remember is kneeling by a door over Burns, and hey, Burns, I'm over your shoulder. I pull up my thermals, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna be an asshole. Start scanning. I'm like, oh fuck, Burns, BMP.
BMP
like,
where?
Where? Burns, where? And I was like, yeah. And then I ran away.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
Dude, we saw. So we're having issues with the garrison and everything, and we saw your fucking. So we're not. Okay, I tried to get it. There's a workaround, right? But it's only it's posted in S3, so it's hard to get it, right?
Ask me, I could have got it for you.
So we saw your fucking Hunt IR rounds go out, and we had to like scramble to grab guys and delete them because they were just hiding behind the hills.
Sorry.
Well, it's funny because
5 of them.
Yeah.
There was one point when he asked, he said, I could put a Hunt IR out, and I was like, no. And I said to the lieutenant, I was like, because I had an idea as to what we were up against, right? And I said to the lieutenant, I was like, yeah, it's not really in our training focus. And then sometime later, he was like, Hunt IR going out. And I was like, well, here we go. It's fucking Dagger guys. They're going to do what they want to do.
Who was it that called out that second SVS lid down behind the bush, dead?
That was Bravo. It had to be Bravo.
There were
Yo.
two SVS back there, but only one of them was dead.
I'm just gonna call it out. Burns, you double tap that dude.
I fucking did, dude. I saw him. I saw him.
Burns,
I'm
you
like,
learned your lesson from last night.
Like
I
ear
was like,
holes.
the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I
Was he already
literally
dead?
waiting.
No,
he
he
was
was
just
just
laying
laying
there.
there.
Closer. I was,
Burns
He was
I was
laying there.
watching, waiting for you to get closer so that I could actually hop
He was
up
laying there doing
and,
this shit.
and run at you.
See, last night I fucked with Burns during a fun op where I was literally doing this shit in bodies, op 4.
Yup.
And Burns came over and looked at me, and I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Dude, there's a fucking dude." He shot me in the face.
Was
So
that Grace?
I think I made him paranoid enough that he shot the fucking SVS guy.
Was that Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were there too.
I
Yeah,
think
I watched you run by me. You stared at me. You're like looking at me with your 240. I'm like, hi. And you're just staring at me.
And what's bad is after I shot you during the fun op, you were like, you started laughing, and I was like, don't test me with that shit.
You were pretty salty that night.
Dude, I was so salty at the end of the
I
night.
snuck in 3 times. I hit in bodies twice, and then the third time I got on the 50 count. Burns like, dude, there's a dude on the 50 count. I'm gonna get so pissed if you don't watch your security.
If Burns didn't have to shoot that SVS guy, I was probably going to hop off and run at everyone.
He was going to kill the whole Alpha team.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta say, like, we were pretty spread out, and it was a little confusing, and I got to give it to Tech Sergeant Keys and to the Blacksmith guys. They did really well sticking with the teams that they were fucking attached to, because not being able to track them on the Dagger, all I could do was assume where they were, and they did a fucking stand-up job sticking with the guys they were supposed to be with and keeping me informed where everybody was, so that shit, it didn't get as sideways as it could have.
Yeah, I was watching my left and right. I was mostly keeping up on line with Burns, especially in that last town. I pushed up one time to get that shooter that was fucking up everyone in the third 2-story. After we cleared that, we pulled back and got back on the line and waited. And that's why when I think it was Kanan that came at Alpha and came through that door and I had that one-on-one with them, I literally was only pushing up because they were pushing up on, and I was like, okay, time to push, we're online.
Yep. Sergeant Goss, that RPG shot you got on our fucking Vic at the beginning of the objective there was a fuel line disruption, but it didn't really do much damage. And the reason why we had gotten out is I was not about to clear a building by myself, and we were taking contact from that building. That's the only reason why we left it there. And it was like literally right next to the building, so.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's why I didn't pop the shot at it first. I was waiting for people to come around the building that was behind me so I could actually toss a frag at them, but they never came around and Cannon got schwacked, so I just RPG'd your Vic before I got schwacked.
Yeah, I saw the RPG fly across my screen, and I'm like, I look over and you're standing next to a wall, and I'm like, oh, that's a bad guy. And just start shooting.
I do like the faction used tonight because it did require PID because of their
yeah.
color.
So, and Burns almost walked on 2 IEDs. If he had to go over by that burnt out BMP, that he would have went up in smoke.
Oh, I was yelling at him, Burns, don't go to your east. Like I was literally saying your AR, if he looks right, he will see it.
Oh no, I saw it. I backed up, and I told him not to go that way.
Well, here's the funny thing. Fucking Blacksmith blew herself up on it.
Yes, I know. I heard. I was like, ah.
I look over and I'm like, what the fuck did Burns' team do? And then I look and see it's the fucking Blacksmith. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
It was like a head shake moment. Like seriously, you're supposed to be the one to not blow it up.
Oh
and
man,
you know what?
I missed that.
They were fucking past us, and I actually, it came up on my detector, and I was like, yo, there's something here, everybody stop. And next thing I know, like, he was on top of it getting blown up, and I was like, well,
did you have
I'm okay.
man detonated ID at that first D section?
No.
Oh, you had the perfect opportunity for that.
I know.
What are you talking about?
All right, that first T section where we had the 3 IDs.
Yeah, there was more than that too.
There was
like
actually
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
There was 7 altogether.
No shit.
You,
Oh damn.
See, for that, I would definitely. It's a known tactic that they put the obvious ID, which we saw, obvious as fuck, right next to a trash pile. What you don't know is they typically put 2 to 3 in a daisy chain where the convoy usually will halt, and it's hidden. So when you go out,
So-
and fucking see the
Like the one next to the rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the rock.
definitely have a comment on that, right? Because this this scenario was set up by fucking 3-3 Granddaddy. This is Spartan Thompson. You'll see he added a little something extra.
The fucking statue.
Because he's a ridiculous man. But
Hey, tell him.
he made the exact same comments, dude. Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Tell
He
him
made
who
the
was-
exact same comments about that. He was talking about guys, they'll make the obvious one just so they can watch and learn. Be like, okay, all right. So what these guys do is they stop their Vic 50 meters away from the obvious shit, and they all dismount, and then they go look at it, and the fucking daisy chain goes all the way up the road to that fucking Vic where they dismount. So
When I was in, they called anytime you stopped, we did 0-5-25s, which that means 0 means you look right the fuck under your vehicle. Then you did a 5-meter walk around your vehicle, and then you did a 25-meter walk around your vehicle, and that's how you search the area before you even addressed the threat.
right.
Yeah,
Makes
we had
perfect fucking sense.
we had some set up in with natural obstacles that would funnel you into a certain area. So if you guys would have went on that left side near that excavator and that pile of logs and things like that, like it was going to funnel you right into it.
I was close, but
You guys were fucking really close to it.
Really?
Burns got extremely more close.
See,
I was waiting for him to walk on it.
I was only walking where I could visibly see, and that's why when I got that burnt out truck, I got on top of it rather than, because I looked over and I was like, okay, I don't see anything, cool, safe, climb up. Because, in armor, you can't really stick it in the wreck because they would put EFPs inside wrecks.
Yeah.
No, I think the trade of focus was hit hard tonight, and I think you guys did a great job. Especially, I know it was like a little bit of a slow start, but I think you guys definitely hit what Sergeant Beckett wanted you guys to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually the slow start I was fine with. I mean, everybody's got their own perspective, but I kind of liked it actually that we were fucking taking it easy and
makes
being
people,
safe.
It makes people show if they're gonna drop their guard or not.
Exactly.
We
Decency breeds death.
Yeah, we wanted you guys to have. I mean, part of it was the false sense of security with the civilians, right?
Yep.
And I saw that kind of stutter towards the end, especially when when somebody identified a vest. Obviously, that was a different story, but there was a little bit of a stutter towards the end on civilians, which was what we wanted. But you guys kept it up. I mean, like I said, the vehicle security was fucking outstanding. We didn't get up on you at all.
I'm surprised no one killed anyone with HE because I know I slung some HE. Because all I remember him passing down was the town is hostile. It's like, fuck it, kill him.
Yeah, y'all. When y'all saw that first, so there were 2 civilian spotters up on the hill, right? And I think somebody said they saw a tent.
Yep, that was me.
So we had like a little camp up there, right? It was just like a little 2-person thing, and I ran that guy all the way down so you could like see it. Once I saw you guys detach a team, I ran him all the way to the other town, and he was actually in one of those buildings.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted you guys
If you
to.
had to have gone to the top of the hill, you would have found the other one surrendered behind
Yeah,
the rock.
he pretty much gave up when fucking 50 cal started flying up there.
All I know is that RPG hit the fucking Alpha Vic. I got out, pushed his ass.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck RPGs, fuck him.
Whoops.
Well, I saw right where it came from. Like I was
Talking about at the T intersection or the one?
after that. After
Okay.
the intersection, up after it's like we're making it was T intersection. We were making a right turn. It was
Yep.
the second one. I saw the RPG fire, and I was like, "Fuck, RPG left." As soon as we stopped, I was begging for us to stop so I could jump out because I was gonna go hunt his ass down, and then the 50 cal opened. But thankfully, I was definitely from rocks. I saw the RPG guy. He was just laying there, his ass facing me. I was like, "Well, I'm gonna shoot you in the ass." Shot him.
Yeah, there were just 2 guys sitting up there. Yeah, they were pretty much they were just there to initiate the ambush. And the guys, obviously, they were having the squads who were sitting after you were having a tough time traversing and getting over there to you. But I think you guys handled that really well, especially that longer engagement or that farther engagement was spot on.
Yeah, I was trying to walk rounds in from the 50. I was trying to get them on target because I could see them. I popped up my thermals watching across the valley, and I see about a squad pop up on my thermals, and then they disappear. But I was trying to walk in Bravo and Alpha's gunner onto the target.
Yeah, I think I'll handle that really well, especially being open like that.
Thankfully, I had a nice big rock to hide behind, and we took almost no fire.
That was the most out of control I felt the whole time, but it worked out, right? Because the teams worked together. So, I mean,
yeah, communication was definitely awesome.
That's fucking perfect. You know, I mean, the best thing to do as an SL is to walk out and say, "Here's the fucking objective from higher," and then not say anything else. So we're getting there. You know what I mean? And that's fucking good to see.
I really enjoyed just kind of a accolade. I actually wrote down I was gonna say something about it, but knowing the effectiveness of your weapon systems, there were times like during that first ambush, right, where him fours are trying to engage 800 meters to a click out, right, and then you guys just stopped, right, and let the 50 engage, and then once they got closer, you picked up the fire. So I thought that was awesome just to kind of think about that.
Yeah, that actually came up over the radio. I don't know if you heard it. I think it was Bravo was calling it up. It was like, look, they're out of range.
Yep.
And I think even at that point we said, all right, turn the fucking 50 on it, and that's what they did. So
yeah, area target range
shit.
of M4 is 600 meters. I was engaging at area target range only because it was a cluster of a squad. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty tight, but still.
They're tight, so that's why I was engaging them, and I was getting hits. I mean, but I was doing it.
Yeah, I killed 2 at 900 meters.
Yeah, I don't go that far. I do 600 meters, fine. But I was doing slow aimed shots as well. I wasn't just going through my ammo.
Oh.
Yeah, anytime I
took
ran
out
low,
a few.
anytime I ran low, I was just like, oh wait, there's ammo in the Vic.
Did
That's another thing. I kept telling people, hey, ammo in the truck.
Before that last push on the final objective, when we rolled up just a gun truck and a technical just to kind of keep it moving, that gun truck that pulled up on that right side, I had no idea you guys were there, and I saw that fucking 50 rotate on me, traverse on me, and I backed that thing up and drove away.
You tried?
Fuck this.
Yeah, I was like, this is not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
We were waiting.
You're like, oh shit.
See, that's the best moments as Aries I love is I don't know where the fucking hell you guys are, and I roll up and I'm like, surprise! Oh fuck.
Yeah, surprise on me.
Right.
Well, I like surprising you guys, but sometimes you surprise me. Like, there's been a few times during Task Force Alpha where I roll in and I just get slammed, and I'm like, what the fuck hit me and where?
Right.
Yeah, during Operation Watchtower, I was sitting in a bunker window looking out, and Sergeant Callahan, he was Zeus that night, and I popped him twice in a row from the same window, and he had no idea.
Nice.
So when Bravo was pushing on those eastern buildings with the money and shit, this fucking guy popped out of a door from like 10 meters away from us and tried to fucking shoot an RPG at us.
Oh god.
Literally like fucking 10 meters away.
Hey man.
Not me.
Look, man.
He hasn't seen Men of Valor.
Look, man. It's either me or you. All right.
All AI with that one.
Yeah, dude. It was like wrangling cats, bro. Like having we wanted more mount for you guys in that town, but they just kind of it was just one of those things where they're either gonna stand there or they're just gonna run at you. So, I know you guys had some of that building clearing and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed some of that. But yeah, it was like herding cats, bro.
So
yeah, hopefully they'll get that shit sorted out pretty soon.
If you don't use the workaround for Garrison, there's a workaround. What me and I can't remember who else were doing it before we got the workaround. We were dropping a few guys at a time outside of range and then dragging them in and putting them in as teams approach buildings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little more labor intensive, and it could be
One of the things which worked okay, and it was just taking bites of the town, right, was, we tried to make guys where they weren't visible on top of roofs. There were some that were out there on balconies and stuff like that. But what we did is we made them, careless hold fire. And the FSM actually didn't really care too much about that. So it actually ended up working. But as soon as you guys started getting closer, we were activating those guys so that you weren't firing into a town and just seeing a guy stand there, right?
Yeah.
There's a workaround posted in the bug thread for this mod pack. Some commands that you can put on the AIs to stop it from working like that.
Oh shit, son.
And no, it's just in the mod thread, the armory, the bug thread. Captain Ringrose responded with the
Oh, okay, the workaround.
with a workaround. And I know on day 4 they were saying that if you put down a group and then break the group, they won't ungarrison themselves.
Yeah, they did that during OSUT Day 4, this past weekend.
Neat. Gonna have to keep
Alright,
note of that.
so he did post a workaround in the awesome. Everyone has it. You don't need to go into S3.
And that whole problem ruined my little ambush that got set up with 2 RPG gunners.
He was so excited about that thing, and then he just ran. They just walked out of the door and got swacked.
I was so miffed.
Typical Iraq,
I could-
Afghanistan bullshit.
Dude.
Alright, in that last town, did somebody jump out of the window? Because I was literally holding security. Next thing I know, there's a fucking op for in front of me with the LCA.
I have no idea. That would have
'Cause
had
I've
to
seen
have
that a few
been
times.
AI.
Where
everywhere.
They were
Where-
jumping out windows and shit.
They were running everywhere. Bravo was seeing them fucking run out of every single door, run through the alleyway. They
Yeah.
were fucking going everywhere.
Yeah, some of that was probably me. Ken, you had something to say?
I want to say was that before you pushed across the road? Was that in like the compound with Okay, yeah. So I know I know what you're talking about. He that was another thing that was an issue, right? It was just one of those guys that we didn't get to catch. We didn't catch him in time.
Well, it was like, oh fuck, like because he's
Yeah.
between me and my battle buddy. He's just like
Yeah.
walking out to the street. I'm like, bang bang bang, you're dead. But it was like a oh fuck moment. Like, where's my security? Because I was holding security across the road. What the fuck?
I fired off a handful of RPGs at the at people and at the Vics. Oh my god, that Vic almost went bottom up. That thing's like a little wedge. It can just drive under everything.
Right.
Well, thanks, Sergeant. Thanks, Corporal, for letting me fill in. Anytime you guys need a fill-in or Mike, you know where you can find me.
Awesome,
Guys,
Private.
have a good
Thanks for coming along.
Thanks for
Appreciate
showing
it.
up.
That reminds me.
We'll need fill-ins tomorrow for 3-4 training. If you're Goss, if you're available.
You also need fill-ins for 3-3 fucking FTX tomorrow, so keep that in mind.
Yes, sir.
3-4 training starts at 3.
Burns.
Yeah.
This is what I was thinking in my head when I saw you driving that thing.
You about to send me something?
User left your channel.
God dang it.
Literally, that was playing in my head when I saw you just doing those circles.
Sergeant Beckett, I'll take it that Medic let you know that he wasn't going to be here.
No, not to my knowledge, though. I haven't looked at my fucking messages, so sorry I won't have a debrief like I promised you.
That's all right. Just let me know if he sent you a message, because I never got nothing.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I did. Sorry, I'm out.
All right, gentlemen, it was fun.
Hey, Cannon, thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goose, thank you.